Yeousch.
What's up, everybody? My name is Everett Coleman, and today is the very first day we are live streaming here on the brand new and improved live experience at Yeousch Live. I'm very excited to be here, and I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed this as much as we have enjoyed putting this together. So to give you an idea of who I am, like I said, my name is Everett Coleman, better known as Small in the gaming world. And I've come from a kind of different variety of backgrounds within gaming, from being on all sides pretty much of really anything. I've been in competition as a player, in competition as a coach. I've been working both sides of the camera, whether I'm doing interviews, being in front of the camera like I am now, or working cameras for different little media outlets and things like that. But anyways, all of that has led up to this very moment for Yeousch Live, and I am so happy to be here, so excited. So basically, to give you guys an idea of what's going on, if you're checking out the studio that I'm in right now, this is called D-Pad Studios. D-Pad is the LAN center that I opened up December 21st of last year, and it was kind of just a fun project that we wanted to put on for the small local community here where I live in Texas. So shout out to anybody in Texas, Texas gamers. If you're in the area, it's Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're around us, then feel free to stop by at any time. You can find out exactly where we are on Facebook, facebook.com/dpadgaming. And so it's very easy to get connected with any of us. So it's pretty much all I got for an introduction. To give you guys an idea of what we have lined up for Yeousch Live, we want to start off with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Personally, one of my favorite games right now as far as competition is concerned. And I think the game is headed in a fantastic direction with all the developer support that we have coming in for that game. And of course, all the tournaments going on around the country and even around the world right now. So Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is where we're going to be starting off for Yeousch Live, and eventually we want to expand into 3 other major titles, including StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, and Minecraft, along with League of Legends. So we'll be bringing on different personalities with different games, and hopefully be able to put together a very nice schedule for you guys where you can tune in on a daily basis and check out all of the coverage from all of the different games that we bring in on Yeousch Live. So to start, we are going to be doing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 before we jump into all of those other games. And we really want to nail down one game at a time. So the current plan stands where we will be expanding to a new game every week. So this week will be full of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 content leading up until next week, where we'll start tapping into, I believe we're going to go into StarCraft week number 2, and then follow that up with League of Legends and Minecraft. So basically this entire month of May is going to be kind of a test run for us over at Yeousch Live to be sure that we're producing the best possible content for these games. And just make sure that we're getting a good reaction from all of our fans, all of our viewers, and see where this channel goes. So it's a test run for us, and we're open to any feedback, anything like that that you guys have to provide for us, that ways we can improve the stream, make it better for you guys. So that's pretty much all I got to cover as far as the introduction goes. Unfortunately, we had 2 teams lined up that were ready to go, and I was very excited for a match to go down today. But as many of you know, if you follow the competitive scene in gaming, roster changes have always been an issue, so we're not going to let that slow us down, but the roster changes did unfortunately set us back for the stream, so we won't get into too many details as to what teams we had lined up, but just know that they will be coming on very, very soon, and hopefully, I believe later on in the night, we'll be joined with another pro team, or hopefully 2 pro teams for a good scrim later on. Having said that, we are opening this up for anybody in the community, whether you're viewing this right now or if you know friends or family, whoever. We're opening it up for sort of a community night, kind of an amateur spotlight. If anybody wants to come on, play on stream, I'll be casting all the games. And actually have some friends here right now at D-Pad at the LAN Center that are ready to play. So I'm on Twitter right now. Everybody tweet at me at DPadSmall. Just very simple, very straightforward, DPADSMALL. And tweet at me. Let me know if you guys want to play on stream. We're just going to be hanging out for a little bit, doing an amateur spotlight to kick off this new and improved experience for Yeousch Live. So, like I said, we're very excited to see where this channel can go, and we'd like to have you all involved here in our first couple minutes, couple hours or so that we're going to be live streaming tonight. So, hopefully, we're waiting to hear back from a couple teams that we plan to have on later on in the night. But for now, we're just going to open it up to whoever wants to join in and play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So we are going to be playing competitive style maps, so if you follow any of the major tournament scenes for that game, then you may be familiar with what those competitive game types really are. So shoot me some tweets on Twitter. Let me know what your gamer tags are, and I will get us started in a game right now. So actually already have some coming in, so let's get on my Xbox over here and jump into some of those games. So if you would just give me 2 seconds to get signed in and join up with a couple people, and we'll get some games coming out for you guys. In the meantime, we're going to run a quick commercial while I get set up. So just stick around, and we'll be right back. And we're back in the studio here. I'm getting some invites right now, so I'm going to be trying to get some people in the game with us. Let's see. We're probably going to be playing with 4 of the players that are here live at D-Pad at the LAN Center. And so we're going to be looking for 4 other players to join in to take them on here on the stream. So if you would, send me a tweet. I'm already getting some tweets from a couple different people, but tweet me your gamer tag, and then I'll just invite you straight off of Twitter onto Xbox Live. So send me a tweet with your gamer tag, and I'll get you guys in the game. We're trying to get everything set up on our end, so just going to be a couple more minutes. I'm actually joining the game right now, and then we'll be ready to go here pretty soon. So 4 people, tweet me your gamer tags. My Twitter is dpadsmall, just DPADSMALL. And I see you guys in the chat looking for shout-outs. Matt D971 and HockeyGirl561. So thank you both for joining us. I'll be checking on the chat from time to time. So if you've got anything you want to send my way, then just drop it in the chat and I'll be here. So we've got 3 people in here total right now. Waiting on a couple more here at D-Pad. They're going to be joining up pretty soon. And then it's up to you guys to fill in the rest of the spots that we need for our little show match tonight. So I guess in the meantime, I'll be responding to some tweets and see if I can get back to everybody and try to get some of these gamer tags. Alrighty, we've just about got everything sorted out here on our end for the game. I believe we're going to go ahead and start up a free-for-all while we continue to wait for some more tweets to come in and fill out 8 people in the party so we can do some 4v4s here on the broadcast. So if you're just now tuning in, then you can send me a tweet at dpadsmall and just send me your gamer tag in a tweet, and I'll be able to send you an invite to the game, starting out with a free-for-all until we get up to 8 people so we can go ahead and do some 4v4s. So I'm in the game right now, ready to invite anybody. So pretty much just join in whenever you're ready. I'm checking out the chat, and I actually did just notice how rude I was being to my co-caster here. This is actually Griffin the Bear, and he just recently joined Twitter. So I'm very happy to have him on board with D-Pad and on Twitter now, so I'd like to welcome him to Twitter. His name is Griffin. You can follow him on Twitter at twitter.com/dpadgriffin, I believe it is. So if you want to, let him know how he's doing. Without him, the show would just not be possible. So, big thanks to you, Griffin. You really help, bring the team together. You're like the glue behind the team, so I appreciate that. I see a couple of you talking about the music that we've been playing on stream. I'd like to give a shout out to royalty-free music at audiomicro.com/royalty-free-music. You can find that much easier just at audiomicro.com. So that was actually given to us by Fullscreen.net. So Fullscreen, the parent company of Yeousch, and a fantastic network on YouTube. So they've helped provide a lot of the music behind what we're doing over here at Yeousch Live. So big thanks to them. A couple more tweets coming in. It does look like we have a full party for now. So we may just go ahead and start up 4v4s. I'm waiting to see what the party leader is looking to do. So we'll find out as soon as we can get the team switched over. There's still somebody on the wrong team. So we're waiting to get that sorted out here in just a second. Alrighty, it looks like everything's ready to go, so I'm going to jump us over to the game screen, and let's play some Call of Duty.
Passage. One second.
Start it.
One second.
Switch to Cogcash and switch back to your thing whenever you're ready.
Alrighty, I'm ready to go, guys. Do it.
One second. Which one should I? Thanks, man. Go ahead. We good. Alright.
Alrighty, it looks like our game is getting ready to start. So, first of all, I want to thank you all for joining us on night number 1. This is our very first night of broadcasting here on Yeousch, live from the D-Pad Studios. I want to thank you all for joining us as we get into this game. It looks like it's going to be a raid on Hardpoint. And if you're just now tuning in, then these are just fun, community-driven games. We did have some pro teams lined up tonight, but unfortunately some roster changes got in the way of that. And we're having to postpone those matches, but those will be eventually brought onto the live stream. If you follow competitive first-person shooters at least, but any competitive gaming really, roster changes have always presented quite the issue. And unfortunately that is the case tonight. But in the meantime, we're going to be playing some Call of Duty with the community, so I'm going to be podcasting this raid Hardpoint to start us off, our very first game on Yeousch Live here in the new studio. And we're going to start it off with Arsenic Flex. See what he's trying to do. He's locking down the hill right now with the shotgun. And I do like this play from him, immediately rushing into the hill. He knows he's got a good weapon and a good class setup for close quarters combat. So he's going to go ahead and take an early lead, 12-0 already and counting. And he's just hanging out. He has no problem sitting in the hill with the shotgun because he knows he can just rack up that hill time and just wait for the enemy team to push up and try to take control of that hill. He did get taken out right there, so we're going to stay on board with his teammate for the time being. Arsenic Red, he's got a 3-kill spree, and he's holding down the hard point right now. So he's not just sitting back and picking up kills. He's right on the front lines of the action, trying to pick up a kill on pillars, and he is able to connect for that kill. So just staying alive now in the hill. Tried to pull up. I couldn't tell what secondary that was in time to get that double kill, but he was not able to connect. So unfortunately, he got taken out. His teammate, legendary? I'm going to say legendary for now. He's got a 4-kill spree, and he's set up for the new hill. It did just move, as you can see there on your screen. So this hill is going to remain in the kitchen for the course of the next minute in this game. Right now, he's just rocking the MSMC, bouncing from side to side on these pillars, which can be so difficult to kill. Because, of course, you can always change up which side you're going to be jumping out on and try to pick up more and more kills that way. Just trying to be unpredictable and stay alive in that hard point. Unfortunately, he did get taken out. I'm trying to switch over to a person from the other team, but everybody's dying right now. So let's watch my main man, Beyond Muggsy. If you follow Halo whatsoever, then hopefully you followed or you have at least heard of Beyond Entertainment, a brand new channel to YouTube for the Halo community. Muggsy was one of the main men behind that movement for Beyond Entertainment. and he's playing a little Call of Duty right now, so he's quite the presence in the Halo community. We're going to see if he's going to be able to do anything here in Call of Duty right now. And so far he's got the MSMC out. He's trying to stay alive and get behind the rocks, but he wasn't able to do so quick enough. So we're going to go over to Crafty right now. He's got 6 kills behind him, and he's going for more, and he's trying to rack up the score streaks, actually. I believe just 1 kill away from picking up that stealth chopper. He's very close. He's already got the lightning strike and the Hellstorm missile. So we're going to see if he's able to push up and pick up another kill, or maybe that plus 200 for taking control of the hill. He did just pick up a kill on Muggsy right there. And actually that gave him the stealth chopper, so fortunately he was able to pick up the stealth chopper before being taken out right away. So we're going to see if those score streaks are going to come into play here pretty soon, or if he's going to hang on to them and wait for some of those more open hills, or hard points rather, you know, on the statue side or in the middle of the map coming up, or even the basketball court, which is going to be the next hill here in 20 seconds. It does move over to that basketball court, and other than the little room in the corner there, it's relatively wide open, so the score streaks can be extremely useful on that basketball hardpoint, but especially the statue and the middle hill. So we'll see which ones he's going to go ahead and try to save those up for. In the meantime, until we see the score streaks being called out, we're going to jump over to Flex once again. He's got 4 kills behind him, and he has score streaks of his own, so instead of going for that stealth chopper, he's got a sentry gun. And I prefer to run sentry gun along with the lightning strike and Hellstorm because it's much easier to get than a stealth chopper. And so you can use them much more frequently, and they actually have a much bigger impact on the game. So we're going to see what he's going to be trying to do. Hellstorm did just get called in and picked up 3 kills, so that was Crafty right there with that 1 Hellstorm missile. So we're going to check out his screen right now. He's still got the lightning strike and the stealth chopper, and he's already making his way towards more and more score streaks. So 30 seconds left on this hill, and we're already seeing a lead of 115 and counting to 38 right now. So, unfortunately, our local team here at D-Pad is a little bit far behind in this game. We're going to see if they're able to pull it back, but with Crafty already on a 5-kill spree, once again, that's going to be a very difficult task. So we're going to see he's just trying to perch up himself up in this money room right now and try to pick off people running on the full side of the map. He did just pick up another kill on Muggsy. So, sorry about that, buddy. You make some nice videos, but you're having a little bit of trouble this game. We'll see if you're going to pick it up. Let's check out the stats right now. So far, 19 and 4 for Crafty. So Crafty doing a fantastic job, not only in the objective department, but also slaying-wise. Just picked up his 20th kill of the game. Legendary, on the other hand, is 19 and 11, so he's not slacking in the slaying department either. Let's jump back over. I want to check out Legendary. He's holding down the hill right now. He's very, very weak right now, so trying to stay alive and regain some of that health before being a little bit more aggressive. Score right now is 142, about 60 seconds. So that is about an 80-second deficit right now for our friends here at D-Pad. Crafty, 14 kills now behind him. I want to stay on board with him and see how high he can get this kill streak. Right now he's sitting at 15. And just picked up his 17th kill. He's got, I think that's his 2nd stealth chopper of the game if I'm not mistaken. Because he does have one flying around right now that just picked up another kill on Muggsy. He swung around the back and is able to pick up 2 more kills. One with his, I believe that's the M8A1, and another one with that stealth chopper. So he's being very, very annoying in the slaying department, and he's definitely making it very difficult for this team to get any chance at going for the hard point. He's 32 and 5 at this point. So Crafty doing a fantastic job here on Yeousch Live's very first Call of Duty Black Ops 2 broadcast in the new studio. If you are just now joining us, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. It's been such an exciting experience so far setting all of this up for you guys, and now I'm very excited that we're finally able to utilize it here on Yeousch Live. So very excited for what the future holds for this broadcast, and just happy to be here all around. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to be able to put out some really great content for you guys. So I look forward to seeing what the future holds. In the meantime, let's get back into this game. 191 to 72, and Crafty's not slowing down anytime soon. He's 38 and 5 right now. He does only have 1 capture and 1 defense, so I think maybe earlier I misunderstood. I thought he was actually going for the hill a little bit more than he was, but he is actually playing more of just a slayer role in this game, and letting his teammate, it looks like Legendary, doing the majority of the objective work, along with Flex being right there close behind him. But Crafty now on a 40 and 5 spree. Not too shabby if you ask me. So Crafty doing a great job here in this game. I want to see if we can go on board with, let's check out Zomber, one of my long-term friends. He did just get taken out, so we're going to be watching him off the respawn right now. And we're going to see what he can do with that AN-94. He already picks up a kill, and that's going to help his team lock down the hill But with 20 seconds till this hill moves, he's going to go ahead and start trying to rotate. As you can see on the minimap, he's going to come in contact with the player right here in the gym if he isn't careful. Luckily, that grenade went out ahead of time, so that's going to notify him that there is an enemy ready for him. And unfortunately, Legendary did get the better end of that deal. Let's check out Legendary. He's got 2 kills behind him. He's going for number 3. He's not able to pick it up just yet, but he pulls out the knife and is able to connect. So, 3-kill spree for him. His teammate Red is on a 6-kill spree right now. And he's throwing down score streaks here pretty soon. I'd expect to see them being called out as there is only 24 seconds left needed for this team to win the game. So as I said, that you saw the sentry gun coming down right away. Now he's just trying to stay alive in the hill and pick up some of these kills. 226 to 93. So Red trying to close out the game. He did get taken out by a grenade, however. So beyond Muggsy, now he's got the most kill streak in the game, so we're going to see if he's able to continue that spree. Unfortunately, he got taken out by Crafty, so Crafty just on a slaying tear this entire game. Muggsy did just try to call in that Hellstorm missile, wasn't able to connect on the Stealth Chopper, so that Stealth Chopper is still going to be a little bit annoying and help protect this hill. 239 and counting to 100, so we may very well see this game close out at 250 to 100, a 150-point lead for this team. I'm going to jump on board with Crafty for the final seconds of this game. The hill did just move, so they're not quite in position to rack up this last couple seconds of hill time, but he's going to make his way over with that M8A1. Already picks up a kill on Zomber. Now he's checking his flank before he's going to make an aggressive push into the hill. Unfortunately, calling out the Hellstorm before he's able to pick up that 3rd kill, so he is going to get taken out. But here comes that Hellstorm we were just talking about. Now it's going to pick up that kill on Muggsy. So the hill is uncontested right now. It looks like now regained control by Accident Zab. So we're going to see if he's able to go on a little spree here. He's holding down the hill. They're actually getting some decent hill time here. It was just 240 to 100, so they are already on a 35-second comeback. This could be a very exciting game we have on our hands, but I'm not sure that I expect the comeback to completely bring them back into this game or not. They're still down by 100 seconds with oh, I just saw the game clock, only 50 seconds left in the game, so it actually has been mathematically impossible for quite some time now. Well, let's see how close they can bring the game back. It's 42 to 150 right now, and I do want to check out the stats one more time. Crafty, 53 kills and only 9 deaths, so he is having a very, very impressive game here. But other than that, let's check out the other team. There's not a whole lot that can be said for them. That's a lot of deaths and not many kills to go around for that team. But Crafty, really, his stats just kind of tell the story of this entire game so far. 249 to 161. Will that last second be claimed, or will we see the game end here in 15 seconds? And no, it is actually picked up. So 250, 161. Crafty doing a fantastic job. I'll pull up the stats one last time here, if I can get to it in the final kill cam. There you have Crafty with that M8A1. He was just doing so much damage all game long. And so how appropriate is it that he ends up in the game-ending kill cam? So there you have it, your stats one more time. 54 and 10 is what closed out that game for Crafty. So huge props to him. He did a fantastic job slaying-wise all game long. And we're going to see what we're going to do about game number 2. We're back here in the studio for a bit. So in the meantime, while we wait, let's get some music cranked back up again and just give you all an idea of what's going on here on the channel. So if you are just tuning in, my name is Everett Coleman, and we're in D-Pad Studios right now, which is a studio that I opened up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area of Texas in a small little land center called D-Pad, of course. So if you are in the area, then feel free to stop by whenever. Our business hours are from 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock p.m. I'm pretty much here all hours of the day, whether I'm grinding on Call of Duty League play or hanging out in the studio doing little things like this. So if you're in the area, feel free to stop by. Even if you're not in the area and you want to make a trip out, then it's very easy to get connected with me on Twitter, twitter.com/dpadsmall. And we'd love to have you here, whether you're from Texas area or anywhere in the world, really. Feel free to come down to D-Pad and game with us, because our motto over here is games and good times, and that's what we have going on here 24/7. So it's been a lot of fun. Last couple months that we've been open since December, we've just been hanging out, making content, trying to get in the habit of making more content, and that's actually exactly what I expect everything that we're doing now with Yeousch Live to help out with, really. So it's always been a long-term goal of mine to be really active in the content production scene, and sure enough, here I am. So hopefully everything will continue as planned. and we'll be able to get some really good videos cranked out for you guys. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. I'm checking out the chat right now on stream, and see a couple people hanging out. Let's give some shout outs. I'd like to mention Hockey Girl 561 asking for another mention. You got one earlier, but a couple people talking about Call of Duty Zombies on stream, and I actually haven't even thought about zombies just yet. We've been thinking so much about competition stuff as far as the broadcast is concerned, but I personally love zombies. So anytime anybody wants to throw down some Call of Duty Zombies, I'm there. So just let me know on Twitter, and we can live stream Call of Duty Zombies any day of the week, any time of the day, really. So just let me know. If you are just now tuning in, my Twitter is twitter.com/dpadsmall. I'm checking it throughout the broadcast. It comes in on my phone, it comes in on my computer here, and I'm reading every word you guys have to say, so feel free to get connected. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. Hopefully that's not me that you'd like to see less of. But other than that, we've got hopefully another game coming up pretty soon. We're one player short for a 4v4, so if you'd like to get involved, now is your chance. Send me a tweet on Twitter with your gamer tag on Xbox Live, and I'll go ahead and send out some invites. Let's see if I can get somebody in the game right now for us. In the meantime, we are going to cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back very soon. So stick around. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We're hanging out at D-Pad Studios, and this is night number 1 of many more to come here on Yeousch Live. So, if you're enjoying the music as much as I am, kind of rocking out in between breaks, this is royalty-free music brought to you by AudioMicro.com. We'll have that in the description later on once the video goes up as an archive. So AudioMicro.com/royalty-free-music. You can find all the cool tunes we play on here. They have so much royalty-free music, so very useful tool for YouTubers or anybody that wants to get into video production and needs a little bit of music behind them. That's going to be your go-to site for that. So once again, AudioMicro.com. Check it out. Other than that, We've got a game starting up pretty soon. We do have 8 players now, so I'd imagine that the game is going to be starting off here pretty soon. I'm not actually the party leader of this game. Alright, hit the play button right now for you guys, but unfortunately, we gotta wait for somebody else to get it underway. So we did just watch a raid hardpoint game. Pretty much a blowout. I think I speak for all of us when I say that. It's about 250 to, what was it, 140 or so. Not actually keeping track of these scores. Just having a little bit of a fun community night for you guys. So if you do want to play in these games, then you can send me a tweet on Twitter at dpadsmall. Just shoot me your gamer tag and a tweet, and I'll send you all an invite so you can continue to enjoy the stream, but you can actually be playing instead of just hanging out and watching us. So dpadsmall on Twitter, and you guys can get an invite into the game. And Richie, I see you in the stream chat. Love to see us stream some zombies. That sounds so much fun to me, man. We've done actually some really cool stuff with zombies here before. Unfortunately, it just was not being broadcasted at the time. We just recently got everything in place to be able to do this. So, but before now, you know, we are, I'm not sure if you've been tuning in this entire night, but we are at a LAN center that I opened up last December. And so far since we've been open, zombies has been one of the most popular things really out of any game, anything on Call of Duty, anything gaming-wise at all, or just anything really that we've ever done since we started up here. It has always been about Call of Duty zombies. So we actually did a marathon one day where we did, I guess it was 2 4-hour sessions of Call of Duty zombies, and it ran all the way till like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think a lot of us stayed even later than that just to keep playing because we didn't want those games to end. So I'm curious to know, because I haven't been playing Call of Duty too long. I come from the Halo community, if a lot of you guys don't know who I am. For the last 4 years, I've been coaching professional Halo on all, you know, like the top competition circuits and things like that. So I've been traveling around for the last 4 years coaching Halo, but now I'm hanging out doing Call of Duty broadcasts for you guys. But having said that, I want to know, for all of you zombie fans out there, what is the furthest round you've ever gotten in Call of Duty Zombies? Because I think I'm okay at zombies. I think I'm at least pretty good at zombies, and I can't seem to make it up into like the 30s yet. And I'm not sure if that's something that many people are able to get to into the 30s, but I do think zombies is one of those games where the more you know, the much further you can get. So I'm not sure if I know too much like the really like nerd technical stuff about zombies yet in order to get into those really crazy high rounds, but I can at least make it to like almost to 30, just not quite at 30 yet. So curious to know what's the furthest you guys have gotten in zombies. But it looks like our game is getting ready to start up. I say that and a couple players just dropped out, so hopefully we'll be getting an invite back to that party. Let's see if I'm able to get that. And there it is. So we'll be joining up with that and try to get another game number 2 lined up for you guys. It looked like it was going to be something on standoff. Still waiting for the party leaders to get the game together. So in the meantime, we're just going to be hanging out. Let me turn the music down just a little bit, just so you guys can still hear me along with the music. You know, talking to one of my video guys earlier about filler content type stuff for the show if we ever have any downtime like this. And I was curious to try to come up with any type of stories or anything like that for you guys while we sit here and wait for games to start up. And I've got a couple different ones on this list that I think are pretty good, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to go into them all just yet, because you kind of have to know a little bit more about myself and where I come from in order to really appreciate some of these stories. So we'll get into some of these here, maybe later on throughout the night. This is going to be about a 3-hour live stream. So we started at 7 o'clock Central Time. It is now going on 7:50, so we're almost through our number 1 of 3 for tonight. Getting some tweets coming in. Yeousch just mentioned me on Twitter, so big shout out to Yeousch. Of course, without the Yeousch network, none of this would be possible. So big thanks to them. And I guess we'll get into that here while we have some time, waiting on 4 players to join up. So in the meantime, you can send me a tweet with your gamer tag, or of course just message me on Xbox Live. It might make it a little bit easier for me, but message me on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is just SMAII, so I try to be cool and capitalize the I's and make it look like I was the original small, but unfortunately I'm just SMAII. So shoot me a message on Xbox Live if you want an invite into the game, and you can play in our 4v4s here on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But in the meantime, let's talk about how I ended up joining Yeousch. So basically, I've said plenty of times throughout this broadcast, the studio is a little studio I built in my LAN center called D-Pad. And essentially, I guess I wanted to start getting into content production. I've been involved in competitive gaming for a very long time now, about 6 years or so. But I've been playing Halo since it came out, really, since Halo 1. So going on, I think, 11 years now. Basically, everything started with Halo when I was very young. I guess I was 7 years old at the time. 8 years old? 9 years old, somewhere around there. I started playing Halo 1. And ever since then, just fell in love with the franchise and just kept playing from game to game all the way up until Halo 3 is where I started getting very serious about competition. So, music is a bit loud. I turned it down earlier. Unfortunately, the comments come in a little bit later than the actual broadcast itself, but crank the music down just a little bit. But essentially, started in Halo 3 really trying to pursue competition with gaming, and so Halo was obviously the game of choice for that, with MLG and a bunch of those other Halo leagues starting up, and Halo was really starting to grow, and this whole concept of esports and competitive gaming was really starting to become more of a mainstream thing. I checked out a website called Game Battles. I'm sure most of you are familiar with the site. It's now owned by MLG, and I started playing some Game Battles tournaments. And I wanted to go to an actual live event and see what competitive gaming was all about. So, MLG Columbus in 2009 was my very first tournament. And the cool thing about 2009 Columbus was it fell on my birthday, which is June 4th, coming up pretty soon. So, you guys be thinking about what you can get me for my birthday this year. But so I made it out to Columbus, made a drive for 26 hours from Houston, Texas, all the way up to Columbus, Ohio. And just checked out my very first tournament. Didn't really know what to expect. Wasn't sure like what really happened at these events. Wasn't really sure how anything worked. And I just went to check it out. And so we made the drive. I didn't compete or anything. I just went to spectate. Got to meet a lot of really cool people. Actually was working with kind of a smaller company at the time that was involved in gaming. And just pretty much went to check it out and see what it was all about. And so after that weekend, I knew that I wanted to start trying to compete. I knew it was something that I thought was very, very exciting, and I wanted to get involved. And so I started actually trying to put a team together for the first time, trying to compete and do all of that. So we went through the game battles, the online stuff, and all of that kind of little online competitions that you can get involved in. I'm not ignoring you guys in the messages, by the way. I am going to get those invites sent out right now. It does look like maybe we got room for one more, so I'm gonna message or send an invite to the very first person that messaged me. So let's see, that's gonna be Deadly. I thought you already got an invite, but maybe not. Somebody just joined up, so as soon as this game is over, I'll get to the rest of those invites. But so basically, made the trip out. Knew I wanted to compete. Went back home, put a team together, and went to Dallas. MLG Dallas was the next event, I believe. And got completely destroyed, did absolutely terribly, got top 156 or something really, not great like that. And then after that, I just want to stick with it, keep putting more teams together, keep practicing harder and harder, go to more tournaments, and finally made it into kind of like the top 64, kind of like top 32-ish. And, started kind of having this idea of, I always knew about coaching on Halo, but I never really knew what coaching was all about. Didn't really know like what the role of a coach was on esports teams and things like that. And so I started thinking, as a player, I never really had a good coach on my team, and or a serious coach even for that matter. And so I wanted to try to explore that idea of what it took to become a coach, a competitive coach, this kind of voice behind the players that helps kind of drive the pace of the game, and kind of be that extra brain of the team. So you would have 5 people on a team rather than just the 4 players. And I thought that concept was very interesting. And I thought it could add a whole new dynamic to gaming. So that was something I really wanted to kind of tap into and kind of get more involved in. So I started coaching, and fortunately had the opportunity to get on a team called Ambush, who, if you guys follow competitive Halo or MLG or anything like that, hopefully you've heard of Ambush. It's been around for a very long time. And so I was very fortunate to get on that team. And anyways, to make a long story short, because I could ramble on and on for hours about this, after Ambush, we placed pretty well as my first pro placing, so I was super excited about that. And then I unfortunately had to split ways with Ambush and go on to multiple other teams. So I went through Ambush, then Heaven and Earth, a team called Give Me My Money, Elitist. If you ever see this video, big shout out to you, man. You've been one of the most influential gamers in my life as far as competition is concerned. So Elitist is an awesome gamer. And went from Give Me My Money all the way up into a team called Straight Rippin', which I do hope you guys have heard of. Straight Rippin', my all-time favorite team to be a part of. Just an absolutely amazing team all around. I love all those guys, and had the time of my life coaching Straight, and I was on that team for about 2 years or so. And all of that pretty much just led up to the time where I recently made the decision to no longer continue coaching and pursue gaming on kind of a different level, not so much in the competition scene, but more so as kind of a personality and a broadcaster, and make the content, make the YouTube videos, and do all that kind of stuff. So long story short, that's how I got to be here, and so far I've been having a great time with it. I did have to switch over from the Halo community over to the Call of Duty community, and so far Call of Duty has been an amazing community to get involved with. So big shout out to anybody in the Call of Duty community, because Call of Duty has been awesome so far. Love the game, love the people, love the content, everything about it has just been so great. So we are still trying to get a game together. Some spots did clear up, so in order to keep you guys from having to listen to me ramble on about my life story, I'm going to start sending out some more of these invites. While I do that, we are going to cut to a commercial break, so we'll be right back. Stick around, and we'll be bringing you another game of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 here in just a second. Alrighty, we're back. I think everybody should be out of the commercial break by now. So, just talked pretty much all about my life story. But we do finally have a game pretty much ready to go. I believe we're missing only one player. So, if you guys want a chance to play on the broadcast here at Yeousch Live, send me a tweet on Twitter. My username is dpadsmall, plain and simple, just DPADSMALL. So send me a tweet with your gamer tag, or you can send me a message on Xbox Live and I'll send you an invite right away. It makes my life a little bit easier. I think I did just get some messages in. So, Jonah's cousin, Scuffless. Shout out to you, my friend. Just getting some messages on Xbox Live. People watching the stream, so shout out to all you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. This is our very first day live streaming for Yeousch Live here in the D-Pad studios. So, excited to be here, and I hope you are too. I hope you guys enjoy the stream as much as we have, enjoyed making this happen for everybody. So, let's see. I'm checking out the chat right now. Tuck, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Not going to say the rest of your username, but that's okay. We are waiting for one more person to come in, 2 more people, so send me some messages on Twitter and or on Xbox Live. So if you don't know my gamer tag on Xbox Live, it's very, very simple, very short. Just small, but instead of the L's at the end, it's the I. So SMAII on Xbox Live, and I'll get you guys in the game. We're trying to start up, I believe, a game on Standoff. So we'll see what that game type's going to be here in just a second. I don't actually have the party leader right now, which maybe I should. Maybe we'll look into that for future broadcasts. But for now, I'm just hanging out in Codcaster, waiting for some games to happen, and enjoying getting to know some of you guys here on Yeousch Live, because this is, like I said, the very first day that we've been broadcasting here. So if you're just joining us, I'll fill you in a little bit on what we're going to be doing with this channel. Of course, Yeousch Live has been around for quite some time now, but we're kind of bringing in a complete makeover, kind of fully remodeling the channel and the structure of the channel, and a schedule that goes along with that. So you can expect to see us on a daily basis now, rather than just kind of, here and there. We are trying to broadcast daily now, so anytime around 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock Central Time would be a pretty good idea to tune in and check out if we're going to be live streaming, because the majority of the time, probably 9 times out of 10, we'll have a show lined up for you guys that we're going to be broadcasting every day. So, getting some tweets right now. Let's check this out. Let's see. I did ask what your highest round in Call of Duty Zombies is on Black Ops 2, and so far the highest I've seen is 20. So if you've beaten round 20 before, then let me know, because I think I might have the record so far. I think the furthest I've made it to is round 28, I think. But if you have gotten higher than round 28 on Call of Duty Zombies, or even higher than round 20, let us know. I am probably going to be live streaming Call of Duty Zombies before too long, because I just think it's a fun game, and I think Call of Duty Zombies is awesome. So let me know what the furthest round you have gotten to on Zombies, because I do maybe want to make a Call of Duty God Squad that can get to round 100. We'll see. I've seen some YouTube videos before of round 60 or something absolutely insane like that. Not sure if that's legit or not. I mean, I don't know too much about Zombies just yet, but I am trying to get better at it, because I think it's a lot of fun. It's kind of a fun party game that we play a lot here at D-Pad. But anyways, any Call of Duty Zombies fans out there, get at me. Let's play some Zombies. I'm always up for a good game of Zombies, so I'm getting some more messages. Hopefully I can get somebody else in here. And let's see, THG, Kevin for life. You're getting an invite right now. Hopefully you join. Everybody's kind of been all over the place today. So unfortunately it has been hard to just maintain a full party of 8 people. We did have a game where somebody just went 54 kills and 9 deaths, I believe it was. And so I can understand getting a little frustrated, wanting to back out of the game after that. So nothing against anybody that may have quit after that last game, but that's alright. So we are open to anybody in the community that wants to come on and play some 4v4s here on stream. We'll be checking out everybody's point of view, so it could be a good time to showcase some of your talent if you consider yourself a talented Call of Duty player, or just enjoy playing some community games. So hopefully we'll be having somebody join up here in just a second. It is going to be Standoff, waiting to see what game type we're going to be playing on. Hopefully it's going to be a Capture the Flag or a Search and Destroy. Standoff is actually my favorite map for Capture the Flag. I think if I had to pick one, it's probably going to be Standoff. That or Express, but Standoff is a great map. So we did just have somebody join up, and it was Kevin for life. So Kevin for life, thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, my mic is not plugged in right now on my controller, so you can't hear me from within the Xbox Live party. But hopefully you're still watching the live stream. So and hopefully you aren't watching the live stream when the game starts, because even though there is a delay, you can still get a little bit of an advantage that way. Let's see. Is it possible to get involved with Yeousch Live? That's a good question. Is it possible to get in Yeousch Live if you have different partnerships going on with other networks? And unfortunately, I don't have the best answer for you for that question. You can tweet me that, and I can put you in contact with the right people to talk to. As far as coming on the show matches or anything like that, getting involved in the broadcast, that shouldn't be an issue. But I'm not sure what you mean as far as like your involvement is concerned with the Yeousch network. Let us know on Twitter. I'll get you in contact with people you need to talk to, and we'll see if we can make something work out for you. See what this game's gonna be. Ready when there. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my mic and just double check, make sure what's going on with the live stream, or with the game rather. Give me just 2 seconds to do that. Alrighty, well the game is starting up. We're actually in the loading screen right now, so I'm going to go ahead and jump us over to that right away. It is going to be standoff hardpoint. So unfortunately not the capture the flag or search and destroy I was hoping for, but let's jump into the game. Standoff on hardpoint. Community 4v4s, let's get it started. And I made a deal with Muggsy just before this game to start off on his point of view. Not sure if I'm supposed to announce that or not, but Muggsy is in the spotlight, so extra pressure going on him right now as we start off this hardpoint game. We're going to see what he's going to be able to do with the MSMC right here. You did see that he is not rocking a secondary, so it's going to be up to his primary MSMC to do some work going into the first hill, and he is going to pick up his first kill in this game, take control of the hill very early on. So already a 12 and counting lead for this team, probably going up to 20 plus here in just a second, as who was that Monkey Slapper got taken out. So sorry Monkey Slapper, better luck next time, but for now Muggsy's going to continue holding down the hardpoint with the MSMC. Very effective class to be using up range, especially in hardpoint. Unfortunately he did get taken out, so we switched over to Zav just in time to see him take on Carson. He got taken out right away, bottom brown, but it's still looks like they're able to get a pretty decent amount of hill time. Monkey Slapper now holding down the hill and a 2-kill spree, so they're trying to make their climb back up to the top. Unfortunately, only able to make it 10 seconds before he got taken down. Now we're checking out Kevin, our newest addition to the party here on Yeousch Live. And we're going to see what he's able to do. He picked up a kill but got taken out shortly after, so let's check out Zomburp, who is now on a 6-kill spree, actually just now realizing that he's got that many kills behind him this early on in the game. So he's playing very well. It's 45 seconds for the new hill to move. So we did just see the hill move over to the warehouse right here. So he's going to pick up that plus 200 and turn around with the sentry gun. You greedy man. Just jumping into the hill to get the points, and then he's taking off, letting his teammates control the hill. And he's going to come back out here and keep playing with that B23R, or B23R, however you prefer to say it. But he's just going to keep rocking around the map. He's got the score streaks. He already threw down a sentry gun, as you saw right there. Just picked up 2 more kills. So Zomburp on your feed with a 3-piece, 1 from himself and 2 from that sentry gun. So just checking the sentry gun camera momentarily. He's contemplating trying to shoot at it, but he's just going to let it go to work by itself. The 12 kills now behind Zomburp, and the hill is moving in 2 seconds. Unfortunately did miss that jump there through the window, but he's still going to be the first one into the new hill. And he's already racking up more and more score streaks, so hopefully we'll be able to see more score streaks coming in for him. He did just get his second Hellstorm, and his score streaks at this point are just going to keep stacking on top of each other. Let's check out the stats. Zomburp without a single death this entire game, so 13-0 for him. Had a little bit of trouble last game, but 13-0 is not too shabby, especially on a hardpoint game. So he's able to run around the map, control the hardpoint, get those score streaks. Unfortunately, he did get taken out right away just then. So jump over to Carson. He heard that the Hellstorm missile was called in, so he had to rush into the hill. Unfortunately, did get taken down, but he did pick up a couple kills before he went down. That's a nice little kill for him, but in the end, it did not make much of a difference because the other team was right there ready to go. I am going to check out Muggsy's screen. He got taken on just him right before, or right after he picked up a kill, rather. But we're going to see what he's able to do. That Hellstorm being called in, so he was trying to stay alive right then. About to make a sprint for that building until he realized that the Hellstorm had gone after different targets rather than himself. So now he's holding down the hard point and throwing out that stun first. I like that play there because if he would have gotten a hit marker, then he would have known that he was about to come in close combat with the other team. But knowing that he did not get the hit marker just then, he can sit a little bit more comfortably and just wait for some players now. He knows he has some more time. If you're checking out the mini-map down at the bottom right of your screen, you can see that there are no players even close to being able to push in from that side. So Muggsy just hanging out, picking up all the hill time, 141 and counting to just 25. So unfortunately for our other team, they're going to be behind by about 120 seconds. Not impossible to come back from. We still have 6 minutes left in this game. But of course, any deficit like that is going to be a little bit difficult to recover from. So just 10 seconds now on the clock as we see Kevin picking up a kill right there on Zav, and he was able to get that plus 200 and the plus 100, I believe it is, for the kill off on the hill guy. So nice little chunk of points right there for him. Unfortunately, he was not able to capitalize on it and turn that into a score streak.
Flash out.
But being able to come close to that many points is always confidence booster, and it's always going to help you kind of stay in the game and get a little bit more motivated to continue playing as best as you can. Kevin trying to do what he can. Unfortunately, jumped out and got taken out right away right then in front of the cafe. But Muggsy now on a 6-kill spree. He got his lightning strike and he got his hellstorm. We're going to see what he's going to end up using those score streaks for. Especially on this map with hardpoint, you want to try to wait for those hills that are going to be a little bit more open. So that bottom, or that middle hill, for example, right in front of Brown, is going to be the most effective hill in terms of those score streaks. I believe every other hill on this map is inside of a building, so it's very difficult to utilize those score streaks, unless of course it is those sentry guns, which can be so effective in the hill. But as far as the lightning strike and the hellstorm is concerned, it's going to be very difficult to utilize those on the hard points that move into the buildings. As I say that, the hill has just moved into the warehouse, so we're going to see how Muggsy and friends want to approach the situation. The other team was the first ones to do that hill. Now they're trying to break that setup, and it looks like they're going to have no problem doing that, as all four members now are going to be surrounding that hill, trying to all protect it. Muggsy throwing down that hellstorm is able to connect on a kill on Zomber, but actually Zomber being his teammate, so not the best kill there for Muggsy. Unfortunately, mistakes were made. He got taken out by his own lightning strike, but he did pick up a kill, so that's okay. At this point, you just want to continue to maintain your lead and just delay the other team from being able to push up into that hard point. And that's exactly what we're seeing here out of these guys. So Muggsy got taken out twice in a row, so we're going to switch over to Zav. Doing some work right now with that MSMC. Is he able to connect for this kill? And he's trying so hard, he has to pick up a reload. Switches to his knife and tried to go for the kill. Unfortunately, Muggsy picked up a two-piece on Zav, his teammate, and the guy Zav was trying to kill right there with that knife. But we are going to stay on board with him. He's doing some good things with the MSMC. Tried to get the turnaround right there and pick up that kill on Monkey Stopper. But Monkey Stopper got taken out right away. So Kevin right now has the most kill streak in the game with 2, tied with Muggsy rather right now. He is on the losing team. We're going to see if that's going to help him come back at all. And it doesn't look like it is. So 235 and counting to 40. This game is pretty much about to be over. Muggsy 21 and 9, so he's really stepped it up since last game. And Zomber 27 and 5, along with Zav at 28 and 16. So Slane is going in the favor of our winning team right now. And that's going to do it as far as hardpoint is concerned on standout. 250 seconds to just 40. So unfortunate game for our losing team, but that's okay. Better luck next time. We aren't kicking anybody out, so if everybody's still going to be here to continue playing, then we're just going to jump into another game. If that is not the case, then we will find some more people from the stream. So just in case we do need some additional players, I'll be keeping an eye on the lobby just to see if anybody backs out. If you want to play, then it's very easy for you to get involved. I'm starting to get a lot more tweets now, so I do appreciate that. Our viewership on the stream is starting to pick up a little bit. So welcome to all the new viewers that are checking out Yeousch live for the very first time. My name is Everett Coleman, and I hope to get to know every single one of you. It may be a little bit difficult, but please get involved in the chat. Let us know how you guys are doing, and let's get to talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That is the game of choice for tonight and for the remainder of the week. Eventually on Yeousch Live, we will be incorporating other games. So say you're not super into Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but you're a very avid StarCraft player. We got StarCraft coming up for you guys in about a week from today. So more information on that will be posted very soon. But as I said, for now, Call of Duty is the game of choice for the night. And so we're looking for people for little community 4v4 matches. And that's what we're doing right now on the stream. And that's what you just watched there. So we may be jumping into another game. But if not, send me all of your gamer tags on Twitter. It's twitter.com/dpadsmall. Get involved, and we can get you guys in the games right away. So far, we've got 2 games behind us, I believe. I believe that was game number 2. And looks like we might be going back into a game on Raid. Raid was our very first map that we played here on the broadcast, but we played Hardpoint first, and now we're going to see a Search and Destroy, it looks like. So that game will be starting up very soon. I am checking out the chat right now, looking to see what all you guys have to say. And let's see. Not sure how to pronounce your name. D-E-O-G-E? George, maybe? We'll go with that. But thanks for checking us out. I appreciate the compliment. He said, great live stream, bro. So we do appreciate that. Little comments like that make this all worthwhile. So hopefully you all are enjoying the show. It is, of course, my first night being here in the studio on Yeousch Live. So we're just getting a feel for things here on our end as well. And hopefully our broadcast will continue to improve over the course of this next month. All of this month, May, is going to be a little bit of a test run for us, just to be sure, that we're producing the best possible content for you guys. And of course, tonight we are starting with just the community show matches, but we will eventually be bringing on some top teams, top Call of Duty teams, and really top teams and top players from all sorts of different games. But we'll get to more of that here in just a second. We are jumping into this game. It's going to be Raid on Search and Destroy, so let's check it out. And I do want to start this one off with Monkey Slapper. Is going to be my player of choice, because who doesn't want to watch Monkey Slapper play some Search and Destroy on Call of Duty? So right now he's got the AN-94, kind of an interesting weapon to go with on Search and Destroy. I oftentimes have a little bit of a difficulty choosing between those close quarters weapons like say the MSMC, for example, or super long-range weapons like sniper rifles, things like that you can pick up kills with across the map. The AN-94 can be very effective up close and can actually be very effective even medium to long-range fights. So we're going to see Monkey Slapper is the last one that remains, so we're going to bring him up on full screen right now. He's in a 1v4 situation, so very difficult for him to hopefully come back and secure a victory here in round 1 of the Search and Destroy. But we're going to see if that's what he's going to do. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds to make that happen. So right now he's just swinging around the middle of the map. He unfortunately got spotted, and as you saw on the minimap, so many players just lit up on the radar, and he got taken out right away. So unfortunately, not able to make that work out for him. But he's going to be trying again next round. Zombref right there with your round-ending kill cam was able to pop out from the pillars and take advantage. And just happened to pop out at the right time when Monkey Slapper was not looking in that direction. So fortunate for him, he is going to pick up that round-ending kill cam. So we're going to start off this round with Zombref and see what he has to do. He immediately rushes out and grabs the bomb. He switched to a secondary just to give him that little head start there. And he actually got the ace last round. I did not realize that until checking out the scoreboard right now. He is 4-0. Muggsy just picked up that last kill, so Zombref with the ace last round. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case this round for him, as he did get taken out by Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Let's see what you got for us. You've got the Peacekeeper right now, and Silencer as well on that Peacekeeper. He came around the corner and tried to pick up that, I guess defend that bomb really and try to check out those players, but he did get taken out by Muggsy. So Muggsy, 2 kills behind him this round, and he's got control of the bomb. Is he going to go ahead and plant it? It looks like he is. I don't expect him to fake a bomb plant right here. So he is going to lay that bomb down uncontested, no problem, plus 100 points for him. And he's immediately switching back out to that DSR, and he's going to perch himself up here on this little ledge and just secure the B side. So let's check out the mini map. This player is going to be spotted by Muggsy here in just a second if he comes around that corner, but it looks like he's going to go into the laundry room instead. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to come behind both of these players. He spots one on top of the statue, but is taken out by Grenapes. So we'll get to see that from Grenapes' point of view here in just a second. That was actually pretty sick kill, because I thought he was going to be taken out so easily right here. Let's see how he's able to make this connect. He must have just been one shot away from being taken down, but was very fortunately able to get the quickscope and in that round. So even if he had been taken out right there, there was still Muggsy that needed to go down as well in order for them to secure that round. So 2-0 now for this team. And let's check out Grenade, see what he's going to be trying to do. He's got that overkill perk on, so he's being able to use that sniper as a primary and that MSMC, both primary weapons, and he's got them on the same class thanks to overkill. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to put those to use. Is he going to get kills with the MSMC or the sniper rifle? And if you have to ask me, I'd say he's probably going to pull out the MSMC. He's being very aggressive, and he typically don't want to run around all those corners with the sniper rifle out, but that's exactly what he's going to do. We're going to see if that's going to end up working out for him. Unfortunately, it is a 4v1 situation. He actually did pick up that final kill right there with that sniper rifle. So not a lot of trouble for him. Is that player even playing? I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, he must have, because he wouldn't have spawned there, so he must have run up and just tried to hide himself in that little corner. Unfortunately, he was spotted by Grenapes and taken out shortly after. So 3-0 right now. We could very well see a 6-0 game here. I want to see what Carson's going to try to do to pull this one back. So in Search and Destroy, I always like to check out the mini-map at the bottom right screen. And I love that that is an addition to the spectator mode here on Call of Duty, because it's very interesting getting to see what route each of these 4 players from each team really, so all 8 players, what route they want to take off the start of the game. Because essentially that opening route is the most important decision you make going into a search and destroy round. Carson got taken out. He had, what are those little knives called? I'm going blank. But he had those little knives out trying to connect for a kill and was not able to do so. So unfortunately, he got taken down, but we are now in a 3v2 situation. The bomb did just go down on the B side by Grenapes. So he switched out to that sniper rifle. He's trying to perch himself up on top of the statue here. So we're going to see if he can pick up a kill or if he's just going to play very defensively instead of trying to rush out for the opponents. You can see on the minimap they're caught in between 2 players. And player going down for each team right now. So a 1v2 now. Grenades on a 4-kill spree, so we're going to see if he's able to make that 5. This player is right behind him on the Vault. Let's switch point of views really fast. He's trying to make an advancement here on the van there, and he is able to pick up that kill, dodging a sniper shot, trying to stay alive. So a 1v1 situation right now, 8 seconds to get the defusal, so he's not going to defuse the bomb, but he may get the kill. Is he able to connect with the shot, spraying through the wall, but is not able to do it. Zav gets the better end of that deal, so we're going to see a 4-0 lead now. Zav just barely able to stay alive and connect with that sniper. The quick scope right here, as you see on that final kill cam. And that may have been the game final kill cam. Yeah, looks like it was. So we're playing more of casual settings here. In competitive settings, you go to 6. But our party leader had that set to just 4 rounds to win. So a 4-0 victory for Grenapes and his team. Grenapes and actually 3 members of that team only getting 1 death that game. Zomburp, unfortunately, 5-2, but he did have the most kills, if I'm not mistaken. So, an interesting game there for that search and destroy. I hope you are enjoying the Call of Duty concept that we're putting out for you guys right now. This is just community 4v4, so anybody that wants to play, we're making that very easy for you guys to get involved on the live stream and start playing. So, just let us know what your gamer tag is. You can send it to me on Twitter, twitter.com/dpadsmall, or you can message it to me on Xbox Live, which is just SMAII, very easy to find, super quick to type on Xbox Live. So send me your usernames, and I will get you guys invited if we have any players drop out. It does look like we're going to be going to a Slums Capture the Flag game here in just a second, but before we do, I'd like to take us into a quick commercial break so I can kind of get up, move around here for a little bit. We are already about an hour and a half into the broadcast, so time is already flying, but I'm going to stand up and move around for just a second, so I'm going to throw us to a commercial break. We will be right back. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in just a second.
Capture the objective. Hostiles have taken our flag.
We've taken the advantage. We've captured the enemy flag. Hostiles have destroyed your equipment.
Another kill.
Enemy flag acquired. Hostile flag returned. Hostiles have taken our flag.
Hostile flag returned. Our flag has been taken. We have the enemy flag. We dropped our flag. Hostile flag carrier is down. Be advised, hostiles have returned their flag.
Enemy flag acquired.
Shut up!
Our flag has been taken. Hostile flag carrier is down. We dropped their flag. Be advised, hostiles have returned their flag.
That's another kill.
They dropped our flag.
He's gone. Stitched him up.
Be advised, your equipment has been destroyed.
Got it.
Our flag has been taken.
He's gone.
Our flag has been dropped.
Be advised, hostiles have returned their flag.
That's confirmed.
Lightning strike on standby. Sentry gun ready for deployment.
That gun is so annoying.
They killed his name.
We have the enemy flag. Time's almost up.
Great deal.
Hostile flag returned.
You know what, guys? I am so sorry. I just realized my mic was turned off, so my bad on that one. Yeah, thanks, chat, for letting me know. Unfortunately, I just did not see it early enough. So, my mistake. Not sure how long that's been the case, I guess. Maybe since we came back from the break. But, anyways, just pick up right where we left off as if that never happened. the round is coming to an end, so we are going into halftime with a 1-0 lead here for Zomburp and his team. My apologies for the mic difficulty right there. Yes, kill switch, that was an epic fail, but that's okay because it's the little moments like that that you all get to sit there and laugh at me for. So I do appreciate the chat being very prompt to respond to that situation. Let me know. Unfortunately, I just clicked over to a different window and didn't see it in time. So anyways, we are at the second half now, so we've got 5 minutes left in this game, and we're going to see if Carson and the rest of his teammates are able to pull themselves out of a 1-0 deficit and come back in this game. Flipstorms is on a 5-kill spree, so he's the player I'm looking at to try and make that happen. He is the closest to his score streaks, but just as I say that, he gets taken out right away, so those score streaks are going to be completely reset.
Our flag has been taken.
And Grenade's now pulling the flag. He's throwing down a sentry gun. Interesting placement there on the sentry gun. Unfortunately, didn't pick up the kill right there, and he got taken out, so that sentry gun is not actually going to be able to get a kill for being taken out. So Zomburp now on a 3-kill spree, and his sentry gun is actually doing work. He set it up over at his own flag, as you can see on the mini-map at the bottom right of your screen. So the sentry gun playing some defense. Zomburp on an aggressive position, but it's not really going to work out for him, so we are going to switch over to Zab, who's bringing in a flag. Is he going to be... Oh, no. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does get it. I thought he was going to get taken out right there. Right before he put in the cap, he should have just gone for the return and the capture, but instead he wanted to make it look flashy and pick up that kill first. And now another flag being pulled by Grenapes. He's already halfway through the map, and he does have a Hellstorm, so he might very well call in that Hellstorm. Instead, his teammate's going to, so he's going to be perfectly safe going in to capture this flag. You can see on the minimap, no red arrows in position to stop him, so he is going to put that flag in without any difficulty there. So plus 200 for him. He's already making his way towards his second Hellstorm. He is going to call in that Hellstorm right there. That player he was going for, that was Vato Loco, it looks like, was taken out, so he's just going to move his Hellstorm away from his own teammates to avoid risking that betrayal. So in the meantime, Zav, 4 kills behind him in this life. He's staying alive with the Ballista, and I believe he still has an MSMC behind that. So we'll see if he's able to put that to work. He's hanging out right now on the anchor spot here at the fountain, and a very important position to hold on hardpoint. Not so useful for capture the flag, but he was just getting up there to get a little bit of a height advantage and check around to see how safe they really were in pulling this flag. And he saw that they were pretty safe, so the flag was pulled by Muggsy, and it looks like he's going to be able to capture this flag no problem. He decided to go the safer route around the back of the base. And is he going to be able to put it in? It looks like he is, and he does get it. So 4-0 now for the team. He even picks up that kill right there, and he's just having a good time right now. There's not really much more that can be said for that. He picks up the flag cap and immediately turns around and gets the kill. Normally, if you run in for those flag caps, you get taken out either right before or right after you get the flag cap. And you typically don't see a player just turn around and start picking up kills right away, but that was the case with Muggsy right there. So in the meantime, we did switch over to Zav because he's running yet another flag. He still has that Ballista and MSMC out. He switches to the MSMC, knows that he could be in danger close quarters, but it doesn't look like he's going to be. He did get the flag cap, but got taken out shortly after. So let's jump in and check out the scoreboard, see where all of our players stand. Zomburp at 33-10. I do want to jump back into his point of view here in just a second. I'm just looking through the rest of the stats. Unfortunately, Monkey Stopper having a little bit of difficulty this game, but that's alright. They are down 5-0, so I do not expect them to be able to come back here in this capture the flag. But we're going to check out Zomburp because he is that player that's going super positive right now. 33-11, so he's up 22 kills over his death. So we're going to see if he's able to continue that spree right now. Let's check out what he's doing. He's holding down the gate side, and he's trying to assist his teammate right now. It's pulling the flag. Unfortunately, his teammate did get taken out. That was Grenades right there trying to run that flag. He got killed, but Zomburp was right there to clean up that kill on Carson. Unfortunately, the flag did get returned in the meantime, so that's going to reset. But at this point, it doesn't really matter because it's already a 6-0 deficit, and there's just 1 minute left in the game. Zav now going to pull a flag once again. I think they're just trying to get as many flag caps as humanly possible at this point. So Zav going to sprint across the middle of the map, trying to stay alive, is not able to get around the corner fast enough to secure that flag. And as you just heard there, the flag was returned. Muggsy in a good position now to go for another pull. he picked up a kill on the guard charging out of the blue house. That was Monkey Slapper. Unfortunately got taken out. And Muggsy looks like he'll be in a good position to secure this final flag cap. His two teammates got taken out. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill right here? And he is able to with that MSMC. So a very nice kill for Muggsy. And after securing that flag cap, now calling in the Hellstorm. That should be a two-piece, and not quite. He did pick up one kill with it though. And now he's going to come into another player, Monkey Slapper, right here. So a two-piece for Muggsy. One with that Hellstorm and one turning around with the MSMC. So he's calling in the rest of his score streaks right now, just trying to pick up any final kills before this game ends. And I believe that's going to close this out at 7-0. The game clock is going to come to an end. And I believe Muggsy might be the final kill, and it looks like he is going to. So let's check that out one more time from Muggsy's point of view. In your final kill cam, here he is with the MSMC just charging out of blue house, and he's able to spot a player coming out of the Hummer side of the map, and that player gets taken down, no problem. So 7-0 victory for Muggsy, and they're going to clean up that game. So Muggsy and his team have been winning the majority of the games here tonight on Yeousch Live. If anybody out there wants to challenge them and think they have a shot at beating them here on the stream, then just let us know. Because so far, I'm not sure if anybody can really stop these guys. Viewers, if you want to play and you want a shot at trying to contest with the team that has been winning the majority of our games, then let us know. Send me your gamer tags either on Xbox or on Twitter, and just let me know. And I'll try my best to get you guys invited to the game. So sorry to the guys that have been playing, but I think we're going to try to clear out some people and allow for some other people to come on board with the live stream and play in these little 4v4 community show matches. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and try to start a new party here so I can send out some more invites. So drop your gamer tag either in the chat, on Twitter, on Xbox Live if you want to message me on there. It makes it a little bit easy for me to send you an invite. So if you want to join up, just let us know what your gamer tag is, and I'll try to get you guys in the game. In the meantime, I am going to be starting a new party. So give me just a second to get that together. Hopefully when I come back, I'll remember to turn my mic on. If not, I will be watching the channel a little bit more closely. So I do apologize for that once again. But I guess we're going to get ready for yet another game. We are going on 2 hours for our live stream tonight, and the live stream was expected to last up to 3. So you've got at least another hour here with me in the D-Pad studio on Yeousch Live. And other than that, let's play some Call of Duty. So send me your gamer tags. We'll go to a quick break, and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Stick around. Alright. We are back after a little break. I'm back here in the studio. I want to thank you all for watching us tonight. And I know there's so many different things you could be doing, but instead, you've chosen to spend your Wednesday night here on Yeousch Live, and we do appreciate that. We are glad to have you here watching some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And tonight, we are just doing some community show matches just for fun. So anybody in the chat or on Twitter, YouTube, let us know what your gamertag is and if you want to play some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We have a team right now that's on a little bit of a win streak, and so I just cleared out the party, but we are going to be bringing in those 4 players. And we want to know if there's anybody in the chat, any combination of 4 players that can beat these guys, because so far they're on a little bit of a winning streak, and we want to dethrone them as fast as possible. These 4 guys are actually sitting in the same room with me. You can't see them on stream, but they're right there. So I want to see if we can put 4 people together on a team that can take them down. So let us know what your gamer tags are, and let's get some games going. I am still getting some messages on Xbox Live, so I'm going to try to invite as many people as possible. There is, of course, like a 4-player limit per team, so I'm limited on how many players I can get in at a time. But I do see you guys. I see the messages, and I'm definitely trying to get to as many as possible. So just bear with me if you unfortunately don't get to play on stream tonight. I do apologize for that, but there will be plenty more opportunities to come. We're going to be doing this live stream. I saw a question in the chat earlier. How often will we be streaming? And we're trying to make this a daily thing. So hopefully 3 hours a day, around 6 to 9 p.m. Central. There's going to be more information posted about the schedule, later on. So just stay tuned on social networks, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. And we'll be sure to get all the information to you just as soon as we know. We'll make sure that you know. So just stay tuned on all of those different little media outlets, and we'll get all the information to you as fast as possible. So in the meantime, let me know if you guys want to play some Call of Duty. I'm inviting everybody, and let's get 4 people and try to dethrone these guys. If you've been watching with us all night, we appreciate that you've stuck around this long. It's been a lot of fun so far here in the studio. We're going on hour number 3, which is going to be our final hour. So we've got about an hour left here on the stream, in other words. So in the meantime, we're going to see if we're able to beat these guys. So I'm sending some invites right now. How many people do we have in the party? We've got 6 total. So I'm looking for 2 more players. Let me know if you guys want to play. And I'm reading the chat right now. American Infidel. This bear is a bear of few words. So unfortunately, he does anchor the show with me, but if you can convince him to talk, then I will personally give him his own pair of headphones so he can say whatever he wants to say. I've had trouble in the past getting him to really open up on stream. He kind of gets a little nervous, kind of shuts down a little bit, but in the meantime, I guess you're just stuck listening to me for now. So I am trying to figure out 2 more players for the 4v4 coming up, and so far we're sitting at 6. We need 2 more. Checking out my messages right now. I pretty much invited everybody that has messaged. I just got another message, so I'm going to send out another invite. And should be having another player join pretty soon. In the meantime, I hope you are enjoying the live stream. If you have any positive feedback, constructive criticism for us, let us know. I'm always open to different ways that we can improve the experience for our viewers. Because, of course, without you guys, this really wouldn't be worth it. I'd just be sitting here talking to a camera. But thankfully, I have you wonderful viewers from home tuning in and watching the stream. So Fusion just saw your message in the chat. Yes, it is going to be a daily thing. So we're trying to grow the channel as much as possible. Yeousch Live itself has been around for a while, but there hasn't really been consistent broadcasts going out on the channel. And that's something that we want to change. So over the course of this month, all of the entire month of May, we're going to be trying out different things on the live stream. We've got a plan to introduce different games to the channels. So starting, of course, this week, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2 that we're watching right now. And then at the end of this week, we'll be introducing, I believe, StarCraft 2 is going to be our next game. And that doesn't mean that there will be no more Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That just means in addition to Call of Duty Black Ops 2, we will have StarCraft Heart of the Swarm on Yeousch Live. And then eventually expanding into Minecraft and League of Legends. So I do want to take this time to give a shout out to Yeousch Craft, the guys over at Yeousch Craft, which is the official home of Minecraft on the Yeousch network. I know they've been putting some really cool stuff together for the Yeousch content for the live stream. So big thanks to them. I look forward to seeing what they have come up with, and I hope that you do as well. So we'll be getting all that to you later on in this month. Like I said, each week we'll release a new game. So I'm very excited to see what we can come up with. I'm curious to hear your ideas, and of course, if anybody wants to get involved, we're always looking for personalities, different ideas, different minds to kind of help power the team behind Yeousch Live. So easiest way to do that would be to get in contact with me on Twitter, which is very easy, twitter.com/dpadsmall, just DPADSMALL, and that's all it takes. Just get in contact with me, and we'll try to set something up to where you guys can get involved with Yeousch Live. So I would love for this to be a very community-driven thing. I'm trying to do as much community-oriented stuff as possible, and then, of course, eventually bring in stuff, higher quality games, higher quality series, eventually tournaments, things like that. So we will be tapping into some of those pro scrims, among top teams in multiple different games, and then eventually doing tournaments, whether that be invitational or open to the community, however we decide to work that out. But as soon as I know, you guys will know. So in the meantime, we are trying to get a game started up. We do need 2 players, and so I'm checking out the messages on Xbox Live right now, trying to get those players to come in. Looking at my Twitter, looking for any gamer tag anybody can throw at me, and I will be sending out some invites. Let's see, like that somebody, I think is your gamer tag. Like that somebody, big shout out to you. I appreciate the message. I'm actually going to send you an invite your way. I'm not sure if that message was to get an invite or just to give us some feedback. So I do appreciate your message, and I'm sending an invite your way along with Flipstorm. So Flipstorms, you're also getting a message, invite to the game. So let's try to get these games underway here. I believe we may have just had the rest of the players join, and it looks like we did. So this game should be starting momentarily. It looks like it might be a standoff search and destroy. I'd personally like to see a game on Express. I'll see if I can make that happen. In the meantime, we're going to cut to a little bit of a break just as we get the game queued up and ready to go. And then I'll be back with Call of Duty Black Ops 2, hopefully an Express game, because we haven't seen Express tonight on the stream. So I'll be back in just a second. Stick with us, and thank you all for watching. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Had to double check that my mic was not muted. If you've been watching all night, then you saw me at my best and you saw me at my worst with a muted mic and talking away for quite some time. So I do apologize for that. Unfortunately, this is our very first night, so you'll have to excuse a little bit of the issues that we have getting started. Hopefully, this will eventually be muscle memory for me, and I won't have any trouble like that anymore. Trickers Productions in the chat. Are you in the game? I'm looking for your gamer tag. He said, "Watch as I attempt to wreck the enemy team." Hopefully they do get taken down, but I'm not sure what your gamer tag is. So I'm not really sure who to look out for on that. If you're still watching the stream, let us know in the chat what your gamer tag is. We'll give you some time on the broadcast. Still checking Twitter. So curious to hear any feedback from you guys on Twitter. You could just tweet me at dpadsmall. And just let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to play. And let's see. Team Ballin, Team Carson from Trickers Productions. So I guess we'll start off with one of those players. Our game is ready to go. And it's going to be Express, Search and Destroy. So my favorite map for Search and Destroy. So I'm excited to see how this one plays out. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. And let's see what we can do on Express, Search, and Destroy. So let's check this out. I'm going to start with Carson and then eventually make my way over to Ballin if he stays alive long enough for that to happen. But at the start of every Search and Destroy, I like to check out the mini-map and see where all the players like to go. And it looks like our green team right here is going to be moving all over to the A side with just one member from the opposing team going to the A. So all three of those members are going to be down at the B side going through terminals for a while now. And it's going to take them some time to move around the map and get into a position where they can assist their teammates. All players still alive in this game, but shots going off. Vato Loco is going to be taken down first, and then followed by Carson. So a double kill for Zav. We're going to see if he's able to continue that. Maybe go for the ace right here. He was trying to connect with a shot there in the catwalk, but instead missed, but turned around very quickly and picked up a kill on Ballin. Zomber picking up one other kill. So that's going to close out round number 1. And I don't know, guys, that was a pretty fast round, and I don't think anybody from our winning team was taken down in that round. So starting to lose a little bit of hope in our viewership. I need a team to come in and take down Grenapes, Zomberp, Muggsy, and Zap, because so far they have not been dropping games here on the stream. And I was just talking to them in the break, and we said we need to find 4 players that can dethrone them, and until we do that, then they're going to keep wreaking havoc on all of these Call of Duty players. We're going to see if that's going to change anytime soon. In the meantime, I'm going to jump on with Grenades, who just picked up a kill right there with his DSR. And following that, Ascent Zav? Not sure which one, but Zav nonetheless. He picks up his 4th kill this game, only in round number 2. So he's already got 4 kills behind him. He did get taken out, though. And we're still on board with Grenades. I want to check out Muggsy. He just picked up a kill on Lord Ryan. So we're going to see what he's able to do with the B-23Rs and his sniper rifle. I play with Muggsy all the time on Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And I know he loves to run and gun with those B-23Rs. And then just switch to that sniper rifle as soon as he gets into a medium to long range battle. And he goes for those quick scopes and tries to pick up kills like that. But anyways, that's going to be round number 2. And we're going to see if there's any chance for this team to come back in the game. Of course, if it's set on competitive settings, I actually didn't get a chance to check that out before the game, but it should be going to 6 points here. If not, then of course it will be going to 4.
We got the bomb.
I'd imagine it is going to 6. So we're going to see. They've got plenty of time to come back. I've seen plenty of teams come back from 5-0s, 5-1s, and end up winning the game. So Search and Destroy, anything is possible. And right now, Zav has just picked up another kill. So I do want to check out the scoreboard really fast. He's 5-1 right now. And unfortunately, his teammate Grenades did just get taken out right there. So he's 1-2. Not having the best game, but still hanging in there nonetheless. But then Ballin down at the bottom at 0-3. So let's check out Lord Ryan. He's got the bomb right now, and he's still staying alive with that M8A1. He's got a kill behind him. A 1-kill spree to his name. We're going to see if he's able to improve on that, and he is picking up kill number 2 on Beyond Muggsy. And so let's see, this is the first time they've been ahead in a round, so a 2v1 situation for these guys. Zomberp is the man on a mission to try and stop these 2 players. Is he able to connect right here with the FAL? I'm not sure if he's going to get it, but he does get the kill on Vato Loco. So we're going to see if he's going to push up on the A bomb site and get the kill, and he is. Lord Ryan, rather than trying to go for the bomb plant and then stay alive to just play defense, he's going to go ahead and challenge that kill. And unfortunately, it's not going to work out in his favor. So Zomburp, as you have it one last time on the round-ending kill cam, is going to be able to pick up that kill and secure round number 3 for his team. So 3-0 now. They're just halfway to that 6 points that they need to win the game. Hopefully it is 6 points. Hopefully I'm not wrong to say that. I do believe it should be, as we are trying to play competitive settings as closely as possible. But there again, I'm not party leader right now, so I couldn't exactly set that up to 6 for sure. But let me check out some of the options right here and see, because I know it's on there somewhere. Let's see. There it is. So 6 points to win is going to be the final score needed to end the game, as you saw on the bottom right there. But anyways, let's check out our players once again. The bomb did just go down on the B side, and no players in position to stop this. Zomburp shooting across the middle over to that train. And at this point, these players are just going to spread out enough to lock down these positions. We've got, who is that over there? That's going to be Zav in position, potentially to get the kill, but also possibly going to be taken out right here. But it doesn't look like he's going to. He's trying to do something fancy and go for that kill. He's not able to get it, but Grenapes does. So that's going to be a 4-0 now for this team. And I don't know if they're going to be able to get the 6-0 in this game, or if they're going to be taken down, at least losing a round. But we'll find out soon enough. 4-0 right now as we head into round number 5. This is Search and Destroy on Express. We are playing the 6 rounds to win. And I want to start this one off with Ballin 911 and see what he's going to be able to do. As you can see on the minimap, 3 versus 2 down here on the terminal side. He's already getting hit by a concussion grenade. Unfortunately, did not connect with his concussion. So he's going to be fighting an uphill battle. He does get taken out right away, but Carson is still alive. He's trying to get back over to the bomb and pick that up, but he's going to get taken out by Muggsy. And we're just going to slowly watch each of these players get taken down, it looks like, but Lord Ryan does pick up a kill. So not all is lost for this team, but now it is a 1v3 situation. He's going up against, who is this down here? It's going to be Zomburp, and Zomburp's trying to pick up the kill. He's gotten so many shots but has yet to connect with that final kill needed. Until then, that final shot needed, rather. So he does finally pick up that kill. And let's check this out one last time from his point of view. I almost thought he was going to get taken out right then, but he did actually manage to get the upper hand in that battle. A nice attempt at a drop shot right there, but he was fortunately able to pull his crosshair down just in time to secure the kill and win round number 5. So we are going into what potentially could be the final round right here in the Search and Destroy. Now I'm going to start this one off with Muggsy and see what he's going to be able to do. If you're just tuning in, then you may not know, Muggsy actually just recently moved down with me. He's my video editor. He helps make a lot of this possible for us. And he loves to run around with the sniper rifle and the B-23R. So I haven't actually seen him with the ballista that much, so maybe he's trying something new. But we're going to see if it's going to work out for him. Unfortunately, he did get taken out by his own teammate, Zomburp. So a little bit of a mistake there by Zomburp, but maybe a mistake, maybe it was intentional. But anyways, nonetheless, 1 player down for both teams. Zomburp trying to go for another kill. He is able to connect, and he's on a 9-kill spree. But that bomb was defused. I actually couldn't even tell that there was a player there. I was so busy watching Zomburp, but it looks like they were just able to sneak in there and get the defuse. And just hold off the team long enough for them to get that defusal. It is a 7.5 second defuse time. So a little surprising that they weren't actually able to get up there and stop it in time, because 7.5 seconds, while it might not sound like a lot of time, in Search and Destroy, it feels like the longest 7.5 seconds of your entire life. So in the meantime, it is actually going to be a 5-1, so not going to see a 6-0 here like I was expecting. But in the meantime, I want to check out, let's see, who's in position to arm the bomb. And it looks like this team is going to be on defense, so let's check out Loco. He does have the bomb, and he's trying to stay alive with that M8A1 on the top of the little control room right here. His teammate did get taken out, so he's in a 3v4 situation, with 2 more players going down for the other team, so he's bringing the numbers now into his favor. But just as I say that, it's now brought to a 2 versus 2, so Carson and Vato Loco staying alive, trying to close this one out versus Grenapes and Zomburp. Zomburp just got taken out right there, so it is now Grenapes in a 2v1 situation. Is he going to be able to get up and get the kill on the guy arming the bomb? I'm not sure if he's going to do it fast enough. The bomb goes down, he tries to go for a 360, But he actually
lost
ended up
that
connecting
round, but
for
it's
that
not
kill,
over
but he was
yet.
not able to
Get
do it
ready for
soon
the next
enough. I would have
one.
liked to just see him go for the kill, stop the bomb plant, but instead he tried to do something fancy and he got taken out, so serves him right. But they are going to lose that round as well, so I believe that brings us now to a 5-2 for this game.
Switching sides.
And it does, so 5-2 going into round number 8.
Destroy.
And let's see
Defend
if
the
our
objective.
team with Carson, Ballin, Lord Ryan, and Vado Loco is able to make a comeback here. Not sure if they're going to be able to come back all 6 rounds, but they already have 2 rounds behind them. They just at this point cannot afford to lose any more rounds. So we've got Grenades now holding the bomb. He's trying to do some work right now with the MSMC. He is able to get the better end of that engagement. And now players going down right and left. Carson on a 4-kill spree. I'd like to check out what he's trying to do right now. So it is a 3v2 situation with Grenade still holding that bomb. Is he going to be able to get the bomb plant? It looks like he's only really in position to plant on the B side. But just as I say that, he's trying to rotate over to the A side of the map. And unfortunately gets taken out. So Zombrip now in a 1 versus 3.
It's up to you.
He's about to come head on into Vadaloco, and he does get taken out. So 5-3 now. This could be the comeback that we've been looking for. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to close it out here in the next 3 rounds, but it is very possible they're already on a 3-round comeback. And if they happen to do that, once again, they could actually secure the victory in this game and win 6-5. That would actually be a very exciting game to watch. I'm not sure which players that I want to check out for this game. So I'm just going to pick... let's check out Muggsy some more. We haven't watched him too much this game. We watched him for a little bit earlier rounds in the game. But I want to see coming into what could be the final moments of this game, what he's going to be able to do. He still has that sniper rifle out. And there you see in the bottom left, Zav. I actually picked the wrong player. I guess Zav already picking up 2 kills this round. So let's check out if he can get at least the 3rd kill, maybe the ace. And he's just going to stay alive in this control room. There's a player right here that he's going to run into in the train, and he does pick up that kill. So 3 kills now. He could actually get the ace right here. Is he going to be able to connect? He tries to go for the jumping headshot there with the sniper. Is not able to connect. Almost jumping on a grenade. So he's got to sit back for just a second, stay alive. He's throwing, or shooting shots through the smoke, throwing grenades as well. And is he going to be able to get that ace? It's a 2v1 now. Carson, the only player alive for his team, and the game lies on his shoulders. So I want to check this out from his point of view right now. Is he going to be able to get this kill? And he does. So a 1v1 now. Zombrip versus Carson. This could be for the game a Hellstorm now and an RCXD for Carson. This may come into play this round, or he may just try to stick it out and use those later on. You can see in the mini-map they're on opposite sides of the map, but not for long because Zombrip is pushing up in the catwalk. Is he going to be able to get this kill? And yes, he does. So unfortunately for Carson, that was the end of the game. He had the team on his back there in the final round, and I would have loved to see him able to clean that up and secure that round win for his team, forcing us to go into yet another round. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So that game is going to go 6-3 in favor of Zombrip and friends. So that's going to bring us back into the lobby, and the question still remains: viewers, can we put a team of 4 together that could take them out on stream? Because I really wish we could. All 4 of these guys are hanging out with me here at D-Pad right now, and they're just having fun playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And so far, they haven't been taken down. So I do hope that we can put a team of 4 players together that will be able to take them down here on the stream just so they don't close out the night undefeated. That would be quite the shame. I do think they lost game number 1, but they haven't lost since then, and we've played several games since then. So we've got now less than an hour of stream time left for us tonight before we close out. And so we will be closing out in just 1 hour from now. So about 10 o'clock Central Time, the stream will go down. And I'm hoping that within that time, with just an hour left, I'm hoping that we can find a team that will take them out. I do think our teams are going to remain the same for this next game. I think it's going to be a hard point on raid, if I heard that correctly in my headphones. And I think that's exactly what it's going to be. I'm going to go to a quick break momentarily while we get that set up. And I just stand up, move around for just a second as we head into the final hour of the broadcast. I do want to thank you all for watching. It's been a lot of fun so far on our very first night of live streaming here on Yeousch Live. My name is Everett Coleman, and I do appreciate you joining me tonight. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back for Raid Hardpoint. Stick with us. Oh yeah. If you're enjoying the music on the broadcast as much as I am here at D-Pad Studios, I'd like to give a shout out to royalty-free music by audiomicro.com. I almost choked there on the shout out. I kind of did choke on the shout out, but that's okay. It's audiomicro.com. You can check out all the royalty-free music that you'll hear throughout the broadcast, and they have an amazing selection to choose from. So any YouTubers out there ever looking for royalty-free music for your YouTube videos, check out audiomicro.com, and trying to shout out to them as much as possible, because without them, we wouldn't have these rockin' beats. But other than that, we're going to jump into the game as it is already getting ready to start. And I think I'm going to check out Zomberp. He got the final kill of our last game. We're going to see how he can start this one off and what he's able to do here on Raid.
Hardpoint identified.
It is hardpoint, as you can see, and he's going to make his way over to that statue, going through the laundry room to try to pick up some of these kills. So far, not able to connect. Going for a kill right there on that window, and he is able to pick that one up. So, looks like all players just went down right there. 3 kills for Zav, 1 for Zomberp, so they did get all 4 dead off the start. And now finally being taken down. So the hill will be compromised here momentarily. But just as I say that, more players from the other team are going down. Who is this player right here? It is Ballin 911 in a position to make a push towards the hill on the pillar side, but he got taken out as well. So now Zav is holding down this hard point and just popping up and down with that MSFC, trying to stay alive, being very annoying. Picking up, almost picking up a kill, but wasn't able to connect there with the final shots. So for now, he's just going to enjoy sitting in the hard point uncontested. He's not under fire yet, but could be here in just a second by Vado Loco. You saw some of these players creeping around like that earlier on in the broadcast, and they were able to make it work for them. Unfortunately, he was not able to do so just then. And now we see the new hardpoint moving to the kitchen. So Muggsy and Grenapes in a good position to hold down that hardpoint. We see Hellstorms being called in. There's only one player that it could potentially take out, and it does connect on Lord Ryan. 115. So Lord Ryan being taken out on his way to that new hardpoint. Muggsy now with a nice 2-piece. Unfortunately, did get taken out before he could turn around for that triple kill, but Grenapes on a 6-kill spree. He's hanging out in the middle of the map, picking up a kill with the MSMC there through the wall. And now he's going to push towards this hill. He got taken out, though, and he was not able to get those score streaks. He was very, very close right then. Actually does already have some score streaks behind him, though, so not really a big deal on that. He does have that sentry gun and that lightning strike, so that'll come into play here in just a second. The hill is going to be moving in 20 seconds. So we're going to see what both of these teams are going to try to do to set up for the new hardpoint. Checking out the scoreboard right now, we've got Zav and Grenapes and Muggsy as well, off to an early kill lead. And 2 more kills for Zav right there, so that's going to help him out as well. Right now we've got Lord Ryan and his team holding down this hill. And he's going to pick up another plus 125, picking up that kill on that guy rushing him in the hill. The Lord Ryan now on a 3-kill spree. He's going to be trying to rotate over to this new hill, but I want to check out Muggsy, who's in a little bit of an aggressive position now, guarding this hill. He's waiting for players to be rushing straight down the center or over on that gym side, and it looks like they're all behind him right now. So I'm actually going to check out what Ballin is going to be doing. He looks like he's leading this push now into the front of the garage, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to come face to face with a sentry gun, just barely able to get back around that corner and stay alive. He tried to take it out right there, but I think that was just a concussion, not an EMP, so he got shut down pretty quickly. And Lord Ryan tried to get some hill time of his own. He got taken out as well, though, so we're going to stay on board with Zav, staying alive here on the outskirts of the map. And unfortunately, acting out of reflexes, took out his own teammate, Muggsy, right there. So if you're not too familiar with competitive Call of Duty settings, you do have friendly fire on, and that can be so difficult to take into account because it is so very easy to kill your own teammates. Let's be serious. But otherwise, we are at about 100 seconds to 30 and counting right now. So we're going to see if this deficit is too much for our friends Lord Ryan, Carson, Ballin, and Vado Loco to come back from, or if they're going to be able to do just that. So Lord Ryan, the only player in position to really hold down this hill. He's trying to dodge a lightning strike. Interesting play right there. Was actually almost able to do it, but he ended up jumping straight into that lightning strike instead. But a smart concept nonetheless to try and stay alive. In the meantime, Grenapes now holding down the hill. He's got the cover from Zomberp, and mistakes were made. His own sentry gun actually just taking him out right there. That is why you don't run in front of your sentry gun as soon as it starts shooting at an enemy, because that sentry gun will take you down as well. Zomberp on a 4-kill spree now. He's trying to stay alive in the hill and pick up his score streaks. He's been doing a very great job with that FAL all day, and so far he's been able to continue that rally into this game, this hardpoint on raid. And it doesn't seem like he's going to be stopping anytime soon. That sentry gun being ever so annoying in the back of the hill there. But unfortunately, Zombrep taken out before he could pick up the score streak. I want to see if any of these players have any score streaks to their name, and it doesn't look like they do. I checked the other team as well, but I think that goes without saying. So we're going to stay on board with Muggsy for the time being. The hardpoint just moved to that center hill, and he was in a fantastic position to pick up that kill and get the additional plus 200 for being the first in the hardpoint. So nice play by him. He's halfway up to his score streaks. He's going to be staying alive right here, trying to get the rest of those the points needed in order for him to pick up that Hellstorm and hopefully the Lightning Strike and the Stealth Chopper. We'll see if he's going to be able to get that far up the food chain. But in the time being, he's picking up more and more kills out of this hill. Almost had a very nice two-piece right there, jumping up on that rock, but unfortunately was taken out. Grenades went down as well, so now we're going to check on with Zombrep once again. I want to pull up the scoreboard. We're potentially halfway through this game right now, and I want to see what the stats are in terms of slaying. So Grenades, 25 and 8, and really good KDs all around on this team, whereas the other team had a little bit of trouble in the slaying department, but that's all good. Let's see if they're going to be able to rally back here momentarily. But in the meantime, we're going to stay on board with Grenades. He is that player that's going extremely positive right now for this team. We're going to see if he's going to be able to continue that run. And so far, he is with that kill right there on Ballin 911. But now, running around in the hill, he's trying to figure out where the enemy team is going to be spawning. And not only that, but also put themselves in better positions for the new hill, which right now he needs to be making that rotation over to the kitchen side, which will be that next hill. Unfortunately, he does pick up a kill on his teammates, so those betrayals having quite a difference in this game than what you may normally see from these guys. But Stab there with a nice three-piece with that Hellstorm missile, so I'm going to stay on with Grenades for just a little bit longer. It looks like he's trying to lock down those spawn points, rotate his team over to a preferable spawn for the kitchen. Unfortunately, he got taken out, so Zombrep now on a 6-kill spree. He has not started rotating yet. He is just going to finish picking up those last couple seconds. Now he's going to make his push over. He's still battling some enemies over in this old hill. Which, not a bad play by him, not a bad position to be in, because he's actually keeping those players from pushing into the new hill while he just stays back and slays them on the outside, on the statue there. And now it's just being more and more annoying, picking up very nice kills right and left. He's got a Stealth Chopper now out of that 10-kill spree, and now he's throwing down the sentry gun in the middle. So he's doing a fantastic job. 240 seconds to 60 and counting. But I don't know that they're going to be able to come back. 3 minutes left in the game. It's going to be very difficult. And they need a lot of this hill time if they're going to be making that comeback. But I think at this point, they're just going to opt to wait for the new hill. It is 15 seconds for that hill to move. But just as I say that, 2 members of this team pushing in aggressively into the kitchen. And they might be able to close out the game right here. 250 to 71. They are able to do just that. You saw the kill feed going crazy there in the final seconds of the game with the stealth choppers. All the aggressive pushes from this team. And there you have it, Muggsy with that final kill cam. He's betraying his teammates. He's having fun with that shotgun and the hardpoint. And here you have it, rushing the hill from the back kitchen. And Muggsy says no with the shotgun. So that's going to close out that game. 250 71 seconds before we keep playing. I am going to cut to a break to figure out just exactly what game type we're going to be playing. If you guys have any preference on what games you want to watch, what game types, let me know here in the chat. Mega Man, I see you in the chat there posting your gamer tag. If you message me on Xbox Live, I can try my best to get you in and see, maybe we're going to start changing up the teams. I am getting some more messages, so I'm going to try to change up the teams here in just a second. I will cut to a break so I can do that. If you would, just excuse me for 1 minute. Let me try to get some other players in the game, and we'll be back with some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Stay with us. Alrighty, I'm back. We've got some more players joining up with us. We tried to send an invite over to you, Mega Man, but you've yet to join. So I'm not sure. Maybe you didn't get the invite. We'll try to resend it for you. But try to get some of these players locked in and ready to go for our next game. Double check to make sure my mic is turned on, and yes, it is. So I'm not sitting here talking to myself. And I guess we've got enough players. So I'm not sure, Mega Man. I was trying to pull for you here and try to get you in this game, but it did just fill up right away. I'll see if any more players are going to be backing out or not, and see if we can get you in here. Give me just 2 seconds to do that. One moment, guys. Let me talk with the players in the game and just double check, make sure everyone's sticking around here for just a second longer. 2 seconds. Alrighty, so we're good. I think we're able to get all these players secured in for the game. I do excuse the downtime, but I did just post on Twitter that, let's see, just so I don't misquote myself, let's go ahead and pull up my Twitter here really quickly. I said, can Team Muggsy be stopped? Join us on Yeousch Live to find out, and I posted the link. So I would greatly appreciate it if all of you wonderful viewers here in the chat with us tonight would go on over to twitter.com/dpadsmall and just drop me a retweet there on that most recent tweet. Let's try to get as many viewers as possible. So far, checking out the analytics so far, what is our peak viewership tonight? Our peak viewership tonight is a whopping 29 viewers. So hopefully we can bump that number up and take Team Muggsy down. As cheesy as that is, that's okay. We're going to be jumping into another game. I believe it's going to be standoff, capture the flag, and I think we're going to get that started up here in just a second. So far, we've been enjoying playing some community 4v4s here on the broadcast, and hopefully we'll be able to get as many people as possible involved in these games. But if for whatever reason you aren't able to get into these games on tonight's broadcast, I can assure you that there will be plenty more opportunities for you to come and play on the broadcast. We're trying to make this as community-oriented as possible for the Yeousch community. And so, of course, there will be plenty more opportunities to come where you can play on the broadcast like we are doing tonight. But other than that, if you're new to Yeousch and you're not really sure what the network is or you don't really know much about it, I'd encourage you to jump on over to Yeousch.com where you can check out some brief information about the network and about the organization. And you can get signed up on the forums. The Yeousch community right now has over 60,000 members. So great community going on over there. Really cool stuff in the works with Yeousch. And of course, Yeousch Live where we are now. And so I would encourage you to get involved, get signed up on the website, get involved in the forums. And I'll be over at the forums as much as possible. If you want to get connected with me, we can have some great little chats about gaming and talk like super nerds all day long from the Yeousch forum. So check it out, Yeousch.com, and just click on community. It's very easy to find, and you can get signed up and get to chatting with all the beautiful people that make Yeousch happen. So we are going to be starting up standoff capture the flag here in just a second. Let's double check and see what's going on for sure. I guess everybody's waiting on me. I'm not even in Codcaster, so I guess that's what they're waiting on. So I just switched over to Codcaster, and we're ready to go. So the game is starting, and my apologies on the delay, but we're jumping into the game, so it's going to be standoff, capture the flag, and not sure who we're going to be starting this one off with. So far, Team Muggsy has been winning nonstop. And I do hope you guys had a chance to jump on over to Twitter and retweet my last tweet. If you didn't get to, do it really quick before the game starts. Twitter.com/dpadsmall. Hit retweet, and let's jump in to this game and get this going. See if Team Muggsy can be taken down. If you ask me, I say they're going to win this one as well. And we're going to start it off with the community voted team captain of the squad. Of course, this is not an actual team, but we are just having some fun on community 4v4s. And Muggsy so far has been one of the prominent players of this team. So we're going to see if he's going to continue that run. And see what he's going to do. He's pushing up with the M8A1. A little bit uncharacteristic of Muggsy to be rocking this gun. He did start out playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 using the M8A1 because it's as close as you can get to Halo, actually, the battle rifle from Halo. And Muggsy and I both come from the Halo scene, so we both tried to play with the M8A1 at the start. And I personally did like the gun quite a bit, but I've now grown very accustomed to the M27, the AN94s, and guns like that, and of course the Scorpion, but you can't do work with the Scorpion. But anyways, let's check out what Zav is doing before I go off on a whole nother tear about Halo. So Zav right now, he's got the flag, and he is actually trying to get the capture, but the flag has been pulled, so he's not going to be in a position to do that. The flag carrier did just go down, and the flag was returned, so Zav will be able to put that in, no problem. A nice little jump around here on the van, trying to pick up a kill, but is unfortunately outnumbered and overwhelmed. So he got taken down. In the meantime, though, Muggsy was pulling a flag of his own. He's working under the cover of Zomber here, as you can see on the minimap. So they're going to be pushing back to their base together with that flag. And they're going to try to secure yet another point here in this game. As you just saw and heard right there, the flag was returned and that enemy was taken down. So a very quick 2-0 victory, or 2-0 lead rather, for this team. Muggsy and friends just cannot be stopped yet here on the Yeousch live broadcast tonight. But we're going to see if that's going to change here, because this game is not even close to being over. And Muggsy was just taken down right there, bottom brown. So Lord Ryan has a flag in his hands right now, moving across the store side right there to the boxes. And he should have a pretty clean run through the tank side. But just as I say that, he got taken down right away. And unfortunately, that flag was actually not returned. His teammates were able to get there just in time. And now he's going to put that in. So those flip storms right there on your screen, able to secure that final, or the final few steps of that flag and bring that one home. So nice teamwork right there. Good job helping each other out with running that flag. It's very seldom that you actually see a player being able to pull the flag and get it all the way home without being taken down. So nice to see the teammates were right there to back him up and continue that flag run. But in the meantime, Zomber now has the flag out, and he is making his way across the tractor now over to the tank side. He's going to come head to head with this player, Carson. He's going to get the better end of that deal now with the MSMC. So he does have a Hellstorm now ready to be used if he needs it. And it doesn't look like he's going to, as Zav picks up a couple kills. Zav's on a 3-4 kill streak now, and he's helping Zomber run this flag safely into the convenience store and hopefully be able to get this cap here in just a second. We're going to see if that's the case, and it looks like it will be. No problem, no player in position to stop Zomber. So we're going to jump over with Zav now. He's on a 6-kill spree. He's got some score streaks behind him, and he's not stopping there, so he just picked up a War Machine. We're going to see that come into play here pretty soon. I don't know if he's going to use it this round or wait for the next one, but it is a 3-1 game thus far. So we're going to see if they're able to secure this other flag cap and make this 3-4. The only player in position to stop them is Lord Ryan, but he is not nearly close enough to stop the flag. So Zav is going to put that one in as well. And he's already halfway up to doubling his score streaks. So he may be picking up multiple Hellstorms, multiple lightning strikes, but no, he's going to be stopped. And that was Vado Loco being able to take him down. So Vado Loco on a 2-kill spree now, jumping back out with his B-23R dual wield, and he's going to pick up another kill on grenade. So 3 kills for him and the flag out. Those kills when you're running the flag are so very important. They give you so many extra points that count towards those score streaks. A nice play right there trying to drop down and stay alive. Actually kept him alive for a couple additional seconds. Or milliseconds, really, but he was unfortunately taken out pretty soon afterwards. So now we're going to check out who do we want to watch. I'm going to go back over to Muggsy, see what he's going to be able to do. He's always running around with that sniper rifle, and it actually is going to work for him because he switched over to those B-23Rs, and he was able to pick up the kill and the return on that. So the flag being pulled yet again by Lord Ryan. Is he going to be stopped right here? We'll find out. He's got an M8A1 out. And Zomber now picking up a nice double kill. That was a very clutch save. Stop that flag. Triple kill now for Zomber. And he is going to be able to get that return. And is he going to be able to continue with more kills? No, he's not. But Muggsy, he's right there to back him up. So Zomber and Muggsy both staying alive. He tried to get a last minute flag up there, but he was not able to do it. He unfortunately got taken out. Now Zomburp is the only player alive on the enemy side of the map now. And he's just going to pick up some final kills, some final score streaks, and head into the halftime. So in the second half of this game, we're going to see all of those score streaks come into play that we saw these players gathering up throughout the first round. And if you ask me, that's the way I like to play, especially capture the flag on Call of Duty, because if you spend the entire first round trying to build up those score streaks, then you can almost guarantee that you will control the entire second half of that game. So I want to check out the player with the most score streaks, and I believe that's going to be Zomburp. And yes, it is. So I'd imagine he's immediately puts down the sentry gun, probably immediately going to pull out the stealth chopper as well. Not sure if that's going to be the case, but we'll see when he decides to use it. I want to check out the stats here before we get too far into the second half. So there's about 17 kills for Zav up until this halftime, and Zomburp 14 and 2 as well. So Slaying is definitely going in the favor of the winning team right now, which should be the case in a capture the flag game. Of course, there are always the rare circumstances where you are getting outslayed, but you manage to squeeze into flag caps. Sentry gun being put to work already for Zomburp is going to help defend this flag, and they're going to be able to run in a flag cap right here. So Zomburp, more and more score streaks piling up for him. He's on a 6th kill spree, and he's just staying alive here on his flag. So he's throwing down another sentry gun. Unfortunately, that lightning strike from Zav is going to clean up everybody, teammates included. So that's going to be put Zomburp down as far as the score streaks are concerned in that rally. Building up more and more points towards his score streak. So if the other team can't do it, then I guess Zomburp and his teammates have to do it. So at least we still know he can be taken down by somebody. But in the meantime, Loco in a position to pull the flag, forgets about the sentry gun, or maybe they just don't have the EMPs on their classes set up correctly. He was going to get taken down by that sentry gun. I want to do a little bit of a listen-in with our losing team right now, see if they're going to be able to try to rally this game back. Mathematically, it is still possible, but with Grenades picking up a quad piece right there, all 4 players down, that's going to be very difficult. I am going to go to a listen-in and hear what they have to say, though.
Friendly war machine deployed. Friendly Hellstorm missile inbound.
Ryan.
Really? I
Ryan.
have a trophy system.
Enemy flag
You know if
acquired.
that thing was taken out.
Alrighty, well, not a lot being said by our losing team, and I won't be the one to call them out, but you gotta wonder if that might have something to do with why they're losing so much. But that's okay, because the flag is actually in a position where it could be capped right here. The war machine is out, and he's gonna be able to pick up a kill with it. So trying to run that flag in, I do think he's gonna get it, and he does. So that war machine, he's got 2 shots left in it. He is able to connect for another kill right there, and oh, that's Zav that I was watching. I thought I was on the other team. My mistake, but Zav did secure flag cap number 8 right there. Thought we were watching Carson, so let's go ahead and jump over to his screen right now, see if they're able to rally back. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. They are down by 7 flag caps, and unfortunately just continuing to get taken down. Loco does have the flag though, and he is in a position where he could potentially cap this flag. And I think he's going to be able to do it. Only one player in a position to stop him, and he is able to get it. So he does secure himself a Hellstorm. And unfortunately, I think it's just a day late and $1 short, because they still have to come back from 6 flag caps. Now I'm checking out the chat right now, and who is that in there? I get free hugs. You played on stream before when I've been casting. Haven't yet played on Yeousch live, but I do want to say that, of course, nobody does enjoy blowouts. And that is never our intentions here. But time being, we are just looking to do some community 4v4s right now for Yeousch Live to kick off the brand new channel and the brand new live stream experience. Unfortunately, we did have some scrims lined up among some of the top teams, but as always, roster changes come into effect a lot in competitive gaming, and unfortunately, those teams were not able to make it on this show tonight because of those roster changes. But they will be back very, very soon. So as soon as some of the things settle down as far as rosters are concerned in competitive Call of Duty community, and we will be getting some of those top teams on board. So do not be discouraged if you're looking for some high quality competition for Call of Duty. We will be bringing that to you as soon as possible. We're just waiting for the process to sort themselves out. In the meantime, we do have 40 seconds left in this game, and now a 7 flag cap deficit for our losing team, unfortunately. I guess that's really all that could be said for this game. There's not really that much more we can really analyze. They're getting outplayed, they're getting out-teamworked. Zomburp is 30-3, that is always going to have something to do with it. And he's going to continue running flags. He almost got taken out right there. He is actually going to pop back out and challenge this player, and he's going to pick up that kill. Or get the assist on that kill. It didn't look like he actually was able to secure that kill or not. But he is trying to run in flag cap number 10. Are they going to be able to do it with 10 seconds left on the clock? Let's check out the mini-map, and it looks like he will be. He's got to hurry, though. He's only got 5 seconds. Is he going to be able to get it? And he does get the return and the flag out. So the game will end by default at 10 caps. So 10-2 is going to end this game. And here you have it one more time. I cannot talk. Zomburp picking up that final kill and the return for the flag cap. So Zomburp doing a very impressive showing there on the Yeousch live stream. And he was having fun slaying all game long. He was 30 and I think he's probably about 32-3 there at the end. 31-3, I was close. So Zomburp doing a fantastic job slaying wise, not to discredit the rest of his teams, Zav, Grenapes, and Muggsy, all stepping it up, all going positive, and just too much for the other team to handle. So, having said that, let's see, how much time do we have left? We've got about 20 minutes left here on the broadcast. I'll give us time for one more game, and then I'm going to close it out with just a little bit more information on what's going on at Yeousch Live for those of you that are just now tuning in. So we are going to try to get one more game underway, and then after that, you'll be stuck with me here in the studio so I can fill you guys in on what to expect in the upcoming days and weeks and months over at Yeousch Live. So I'm going to cut to a quick break here for just a second, try to get this game set up and figure out what game type we're going to be playing. It looks like it's going to be a Slums on Hardpoint, but in the meantime, I'm just going to cut to a quick break. So I will be right back. I do want to thank you all for sticking with us throughout the night. It's been a fun night of Call of Duty. It will get more serious as the broadcast progresses. And we will be looking to eventually bring on those pro teams that you all want to watch. So, in the meantime, I'll be right back, and stay tuned. Alrighty, we're back. So, we do want to end the stream here in about 20 minutes, about 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So we're going to try to get one more game in, and then I want to end the stream with just giving you guys some more information about what's going on here at Yeousch Live and what to expect coming up. So, Waz the Goat, hello to you. I see you in the chat there. Thanks for joining us. I do read the chat throughout the entire broadcast, so I love to see you guys talking about the games, talking about what's going on. Give me something to talk about, but I am always reading that chat, so get connected, post something in the chat, and let's chat about some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. But anyways, before we close out the broadcast, we've got one more game, and I think it's going to be a Search and Destroy. I think it's going to be on Raid, and we are trying to get a couple new players in. So far, Team Muggsy cannot be stopped. So if you are just now joining us on the broadcast, jump on over to my Twitter, which is twitter.com/dpadsmall, and retweet, not my very last tweet, but the tweet before that. That says, "Can Team Muggsy be stopped?" Join us on Yeousch Live to find out, and it's got the link to the YouTube there. If you would just jump on over to Twitter and retweet that for me, we'd really appreciate it. So essentially, if you are just now tuning in, we've been trying to find 4 viewers from the live stream that can take down Team Muggsy, which is Muggsy, Grenapes, Zav, and Zomburp. So if you've been watching the games, you know that they've been on a little bit of a tear in the last couple games, and they've been playing very well. So they've yet to be stopped, and I'm looking for a group of 4 guys that can take them down. We do have 1 game left, so there's only 1 more chance to bring these guys down, and we'll see if that's going to be the case. But if not, then hopefully some other day. But in the meantime, while we've got a little bit of time to kill, we're waiting on 1 player. He did just join in, so I might not have a lot of time to get into too much information, but I'll go ahead and get a start on letting you guys know what's going on here at Yeousch Live, and where we are, who I am. You may not be really familiar with any of this, but my name is Everett Coleman, better known as Small, and I've been competing as a professional Halo coach for the last 4 years under Major League Gaming and different leagues like that across the country. And since then, I've switched over to the Call of Duty community. Recently joined up Yeousch, and opened up my own LAN center with the studio, which is where we are now. And so essentially, I switched over from Halo to Call of Duty, and just been enjoying the game, been playing a lot of league play, and started to kind of pursue the casting side of things more so than the competition side. And so far, I've been having a great time, been really enjoying it. The Call of Duty community has been fantastic, so shout out to really all the Call of Duty pros, the Call of Duty community as a whole, because everybody that I've talked to so far has been very, very pleasant to talk to. I've pretty much met everybody from, like, just all the kids in the community all the way up to, like, you know, some of the very top guys, like the big owners of some of the massive organizations, and some of them, and everybody has been very, very pleasant so far. So big shout out to Call of Duty community. It's been a blast so far, really. So I've come over to the Call of Duty community to deliver some of these broadcasts. We'll finish up some of that information here in just a second, because our game is getting ready to start. So I do want to go over to the game before we get too far into things. And like I said, it's going to be our last game of the night. And then I'll be bringing you more information about Yeousch Live. So our game is starting here in just a second. Let's jump on over to there and get into, I believe it's Raid, Search and Destroy. Yes, it is. So I actually immediately had mistakes were made. Players not sure what the case was there. That's okay. That's what happens, I guess, sometimes in community 4v4s. So I guess we're going to be looking for some more players, or need to restart the map or something. Not really sure what the issue is there. But a player was betrayed, and then somebody quit. I think is what that happened. It happened so fast I couldn't quite see it in time. But I guess I will spend the rest of this time until we do get that game secured. That just letting you guys, you know, continue with what I was saying before. So essentially, I'm here to be delivering as many high-quality broadcasts as humanly possible. We'll be live streaming at least 3 hours a day is the plan right now, and all of that will be up on Yeousch Live. So we'll get to that more here in a second. We do already have the game queued up once again. So I guess maybe the player joined before I could really see what was going on for sure. So I'm going to jump back over to the game. It looks like all of our players are ready, and in fact they are. So let's get this started. Raid, Search and Destroy one more time. Hopefully it works out a little bit better than the last one did. And I think it will. So I do want to start over with somebody, a new name, and I Get Free Hugs. You've seen him in the chat, and now he's in the game. He was talking big. Let's see if he can back it up here with the M8A1. He's got 2 concussions, so he's going to go ahead and throw one of those out. Immediately spots that there is a trophy system over there. So a very ambitious bomb plant right here, but it's actually going to work out for him. So now he's going to jump up on the little ledge right here and kind of hide in some of the grass and the rocks that this little ledge has to offer. And it looks like he's actually going to be able to maintain cover right here and be relatively safe. It is a 2v2 situation now, so he's got to do what he can to stay alive and guard this bomb. He is directly to the left of a player who is on the mini-map. I'm trying to find out. It is Zomburp. Zomburp just took out Accents, and now he is in a 2v1 situation against I Get Free Hugs. Is I Get Free Hugs going to be able to secure the victory this round? The bomb is being disarmed. He's going to pop out right now, and he does. And now there is not enough time to defuse that bomb. So I Get Free Hugs backing up the talk in his first round here on Search and Destroy. He did get taken out right there last second by Zomburp, but regardless got the plus 300 points for that bomb detonating. So big props to I Get Free Hugs. He's already coming in and taking an early lead for his team. And we're going to see if this may be the team that can essentially dethrone Team Muggsy. I'm not sure if I'm convinced just yet after seeing only one round of that Search and Destroy. But we'll see if that's going to carry on for the next round, or several rounds, and see if that will actually help us in the game. But I want to check out B-Man. I've casted B-Man before on some of my other test broadcasts, if you've seen some of those over at D-Pad Studios on YouTube. And so we're going to see if B-Man can continue his run that he's had in some of my casted games before, and already destroying a trophy system. So that's a very nice little pick off for him. That's going to make it a little bit easier to connect with some of those grenades and concussions. And now he's making an aggressive push up here through the spawn building right here. He's going to come in contact with the player up in the window. Who's going to get the better end of the deal? He already picked up a hit marker there with a B23R, but a very nice aggressive push out of Muggsy. Trying to connect there for the kill, is not able to do so just yet. B-Man did get a stun on Muggsy. Let's check this out from his perspective. He's crouching behind the little plant, just trying to stay alive. Unfortunately, gets taken down. So a 1v3 situation now for Zomburp. Zomburp goes down to B-Man as well, so B-Man doing a good job that round. We saw I Get Free Hugs stepping up round number 1, B-Man stepping up round number 2. This could very well be the team that it takes to dethrone Team Muggsy. And we'll see if that's going to be the case here. Going into round number 3, of course, Search and Destroy and competitive settings does go to 6 rounds to win the game.
Search and Destroy.
So we're going to see they're already 1/3 the way there. And we're going to see if they're going to be able to continue that. I do want to jump over to Insta-Kill. We haven't seen him yet this game. And we have gotten a chance to see B-Man and I Get Free Hugs. So Insta-Kill, let's see what you have to offer. You've got the M8A1 right now. And I like this class. He's very stacked with concussion grenades and frag grenades. So he's going to be able to push up, try to go for those hit markers to help find out where the enemy team is. He's not able to do so just yet, playing a little passively. His teammate B-Man got taken out. I'm going to jump over to I Get Free Hugs really quickly. Just as I do, he gets taken out as well. And then Accents goes down shortly after. So Insta-Kill, the only member alive for his team right now. And he is in a 1 versus 3 situation. Is he going to be able to come out on top, or is he going to get taken down? Spot the member in the kitchen, and that was Muggsy. Muggsy's going to get cleaned up with that M8A1. Now he's in a 1 versus 2, which sounds much better than 1v3, but unfortunately Zomburp came up from behind him from the back of the kitchen, and he's able to clean up that kill and secure the victory for the round. Here you have it one last time on the final kill cam, or the round-ending kill cam rather. Zomburp's able to pop out with that M8A1 and get the 1 burst to clean up that kill and end the round. So 2-1 right now for this game score. We're going to check out going into round number 4. Let's watch somebody from the other team. I want to check out Zomburp. He got the last kill that round, and he is doing the best slaying-wise on this team. So he went straight ahead and got the bomb, and he's going to be pushing up on the statue side of the map. Trophy system already picking up 50 points for him, so that's 2 concussion grenades that could have actually changed the pace of this round. Unfortunately, that trophy system was out ahead of time, and it was able to make a stop to that push. And now both one player going down for each team, so a 3v3 situation. Insta-Kill goes down shortly after by Zab, so a 3v2. Grenades and Zomburp and Zab do have the upper hand in this position. They're trying to get the bomb plant down on the statue side. Accents went down as well, so now it's a 3v1 for B-Man. You've seen what he can do before in Search and Destroy. Is he going to be able to do that same thing here? He connected with a couple of those shots, but unfortunately was not able to clean up the kill. Grenades is going to get the better end of that deal. And that's going to tie us up at 2-2. So far the closest game that we've seen here in a while on stream. And Waz the Goat giving a shout out to Free Hugs. He said well done, and I agree with him on that one.
Switching sides.
Free Hugs doing a pretty good job in that one round. Unfortunately, they did just get taken out in that round that we just watched. So we're going to see if he's able to rally back right here and see if he's able to make a comeback. And so for that matter, I will start this one off with I Get Free Hugs and see what he's able to do. He's got the MSMC out. He's making an aggressive push onto the statue side, throwing out some concussion grenades, trying to get a hit, but he gets taken out right away by Zomburp, who picked up a 2-piece. So let's check out Zomburp. He's on a 4-kill spree, and he's holding down the laundry room window. He's hanging out all overlooking the statue side with that M8A1, which could be so very effective. And that's going to trigger the bomb guy insta-kill to rotate over to the A side and try to go for a plant over there, but instead it looks like he's going to change his mind. He's in a 1v3 situation now, and so he's just going to go for kills, and he does pick up a kill on Zomburp. Going over to the middle, picks up a kill on Zav as well, getting shot in the back. Is he going to get the triple kill? No, he does not. Very close there. I believe that was the CAF 40s that he tried to pull out there at the end, so he could have really gotten that kill, but unfortunately it was taken out right here. It took 3 members to take him out though, and he just barely couldn't make it happen there in the round-ending kill cam. So Grenades is going to clean him up and secure the victory for that round. So it is 2-3 right now. This got to be the most exciting game I think we've seen in this entire broadcast, other than game number 1 was pretty good. But 2-3 right now going into round number 6. We're going to see if anybody can dethrone Team Muggsy. Just as I switched off of Free Hugs, Muggsy took him down, so very appropriate that we switched over to Muggsy. He's got the sniper rifle right here. He's trying to lock down the statue side. I'm taking a look at the scoreboard right now. You can see that player sitting on top of the laundry room. Muggsy's overlooking everything else, and it looks like they're going to be able to sneak in a bomb plant. Or no, okay, they're on defense rather. So Grenades is going to be able to arm the bomb. I'll check out the player from the other team that was on the pool side. That was B-Man over there. I thought he was going to be able to sneak in a bomb plant. Misread that, so my mistakes on that one. But Grenades actually does have the bomb, and he's on a 4-kill spree. It doesn't even matter because Zomburp is going to pick up that final kill. So we missed the action there from the main screen, but we're going to see it one last time here on the round-ending kill cam. Zomburp able to push up with that M8A1, and he's just going to shoot through the glass right there. That was the most frustrating way to die, and it seems like that happens to me every game I play Search and Destroy on this map. So I've learned not to even go up into the laundry room anymore because I'm always dying through that glass. And unfortunately, that was the case there as well. So at the start of the round, let's see where all 4 of these players decide that they want to go. And it looks like they're going to send 3 over to the statue. And I Get Free Hugs is going to hang out on the A side of the map for now. I'm going to check out. Oh, let's stay on board with Free Hugs. He's taking some shots right now. He's going to back up and try to stay alive. Going to be pulling himself up into that room, but instead decides to back out and just rethink the situation and try to approach it from a different angle. Insta-kill went down, just sends Zav on a 2-kill spree, so let's see if he can continue that run. And he is on defense right now, but he's playing pretty aggressively, so he's just trying to pick up those kills rather than just kind of sit back and wait for the other team. He's able to connect with a couple hit markers right there. He's not able to clean up the kill though. They're going to come face to face here right again. If this player turns around the corner, who is it? I Get Free Hugs. Hanging out and just staying alive rather than challenging that situation. Zav's going to come up from behind him right now. They're going to run into each other sooner or later, playing Ring Around the Rosie. Who's going to get the kill? I've got my money on Zav, and we're going to find out in just a second. I was wrong. I Get Free Hugs is able to clean that up, and now it is a 2v1 situation. B-Man and I Get Free Hugs going up against Grenades. Is Grenades going to be able to do it? Shots going off. Nothing's able to connect just yet. But Grenades in a 1v2. Let's check it out from his perspective. He's trying to stay alive here on the statue side. He's going up against both of these players. He's trying to get up on the ledge, unable to make it happen fast enough. So B-Man's going to pick up that kill. And we're going to get a chance to see that from B-Man's perspective right here. He sees Grenades trying to make that jump. Unfortunately, Grenades couldn't get up the ledge. And that actually could have turned that entire round around. But unfortunately, B-Man was able to take him out. So 4v3 now. This is the closest game we've seen here in a while. And I think this could be the first game that we see Team Muggsy go down. And let's jump on over with Muggsy and see what he's going to be able to do. The bomb is right behind him, and it's in the hands of Grenades. They're trying to lock down the A side, and there's only one player right now in position to do anything about it. Unfortunately, Grenades got picked off right away. Muggsy trying to go for the kill, but he's not able to connect either. So at this point, they need to try and stay alive. It's only a 1-round game at this point. Each of these rounds is so important, and it only gets more important as the game progresses. So at this point, I'm checking out the mini-map. There's not really any players really keeping an eye on Muggsy at this point. Zav did get taken out, so it's a 2v4 situation, but Accents got cleaned up by Zomburp. So now it's a 2v3 We're going to finish this one out with Muggsy and see what he's able to do. His teammate Zomburp is right above him in this little building over on the pool side. Let's see if he's able to connect with the kill. It doesn't look like he's going to, but it's enough to scare the other team back and allow them, or keep them from pushing up and being able to take out Muggsy. And at this point, they both need to just stay alive. They've got 25 seconds left, and they need to pick up 3 kills. So unfortunately, Zomburp got taken out, dropping down there from the window. Muggsy gets taken out also, so insta-kill, picking up a 2-piece. And that's going to bring us to 4-4 for this game. And here you have it from insta-kill's perspective. He gets the first kill on, I believe that was Zomburp, and then jumps around the corner, is able to finish Muggsy to secure that round victory in round number 8. So round number 9 coming up for you guys. And we're going to see if this could be the turning of the tides for I Get Free Hugs, or if Muggsy and friends are going to bounce back and secure the game 5-4. I do want to start this one off with B-Man. He's been doing a lot of really good stuff this game. He was a little quiet that last round, but let's see what he can do in this game. I'm checking out the scoreboard right now. Zomburp doing a good job at 9-4, and everybody else in the game relatively close together. So Zomburp really the only one separating himself from the rest of the players. We're watching B-Man right now with the B-23 out. He's expected to push from middle, but he's not going to get it. So let's check out that minimap once again. He's going to be pushed from the from the pool stairs here in just a second. But Zav was taken out instead, so he is safe. And now it is a 4v2. Both players on this team with 4 and 5 kills each. So good job that round. They were able to clean that up with ease. The 5-4 now going into what could potentially be the final kill, or the final round rather, of this game and of the night really. So we're going to see if I Get Free Hugs and the rest of his team can pull this one out, or if we're going to be seeing a round number 11. Personally, I'd like to go to round number 11 if it were up to me, but it's not. So I think we're going to want to jump on over with Zomburp. He is that player that's setting himself apart slaying-wise. We're going to see if he can continue that run. I'm checking out his score streaks right now, and typically in Search and Destroy, for all you viewers watching, you want to set your classes or your score streaks to the lowest possible thing in Search and Destroy, because those points are so difficult to rack up. And RCXDs for one can change the entire pace of the game. So being able to get those RCXDs can do all the difference in the world. But just as I say that, 3 members being taken down, and insta-kill is the last member alive. So he's in a 1 versus 3 situation. Is he going to be able to secure the game, or are we going to see a round number 11? There's a player trying to arm the bomb. That's Muggsy trying to put it down, and it's going to go down no problem. So insta-kill in a 1 versus 3, and he does have to get the defusal on the bomb. He's taking some shots right now, so they know exactly where he is, and he's going to get pushed from the center of the map. There's a player right inside this building. They're going to come face-to-face here in just a second. I'm not sure which way each player is going to go, so we're going to see Grenapes is the player closest to him right now. They're sitting practically on top of each other, and they're going to run into each other here any second. Insta-kill challenges the kill on Zomburp. He is able to pick it up. Grenades now trying to swing around from behind him and pick him up. Also, he's getting challenged by 2 players. Is he going to get the kill? Yes, he does on Grenades. So 1 versus 1 right now. He does have to get the defusal, and he does not have enough time, and he does not get that final kill on Muggsy. So Muggsy doing a good job getting the bomb plant down and securing that final kill. So we are going to see that round 11, and this is the most exciting game we've seen all night. So hopefully the viewers are enjoying this game more so than some of the shutouts that we saw earlier from Team Muggsy. But this is for everything. Team Muggsy been on a win streak all day long, and finally they've come to round number 11 in the Search and Destroy on Raid. Will they be able to close out as the champions of our very first stream here on Yeousch Live, or will they be dethroned by B-Man and the rest of his squad? We're going to find out, but I'm going to stay on board with I Get Free Hugs. He's got the bomb in his hands. He's trying to figure out which way he wants to push up from. He could go through the middle right here, relatively uncontested, minus that player in the kitchen, or he could swing around to the statue side, which is going to be a little bit more difficult based on where the players' positions are on the minimap. So not a lot of action going down just yet. Both of these teams playing very passively. Grenapes is the furthest one pushed up. I'm going to see if he's going to be able to connect with the kill here on the statue side. You can see the minimap there is so close to each other, but the first player of the round finally gets taken down. It's going to be Zomburp going down to I Get Free Hugs, that bomb carrier for the other team. Grenades gets taken down as well, so 4 versus 2. Let's check out Muggsy. He was just barely able to stay alive, and now it's a 1 versus 4 for Muggsy. I'm going to leave them up on the main screen. If he is able to clutch this, I'm going to go absolutely crazy. But the bomb was just put down, so he only has 40 seconds to make something happen. Checking out the mini-map right now. He's going to come face-to-face with the player here on the pool stairs. Not able to connect with the kill, an insta-kill. is going to be the player in your final kill cam. Team Muggsy finally getting dethroned 6-5 in our final game here on Yeousch Live. Here you have it one last time from the final kill cam. Insta-kill, not wasting time. He's just going to shoot straight through that little statue there and pick up that final kill. So 6-5 victory for him.
Good job.
Congratulations
squad.
to all the
Stand
teams
by
that have
for
played tonight on
further
Yeousch Live. And it's been a lot of fun. We're checking out the scoreboard for the final time. Zomber doing the best lane-wise for his team. And, of course, insta-kill with that 12-8. So a very exciting game there for our final game of the broadcast. Before I go into a little bit more information about Yeousch Live, I'd like to give a huge thanks to everybody that watched us throughout the night. It's been a lot of fun casting here in the studio here at D-Pad, and it's been a lot of fun getting to meet some of the new guys within the Yeousch community and the Call of Duty community. Before I get into the information that I want to let you guys kind of inform you guys on, I would like to say that if you have yet to sign up on the Yeousch forums, please do so. Just go to yeousch.com, click on community, get involved, sign up. Obviously, it's completely free to sign up, and you can get to chatting with the wonderful Yeousch community. It's a nice, big family of YouTubers and avid gamers. So if you fit either one of those descriptions, which I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you that may fit both, but at least avid gamers, jump on over to the Yeousch forums and get involved over there. I'll be over on the Yeousch forums as much as possible to talk to all of you guys, and I'll be starting up some threads over there just to get some feedback in for the live stream, see what we can improve on, what you all like to see, and what you want to see us do more of or less of. But let's see. Let's go ahead and start with some of the information I guess I have to say before we're going to close out for tonight. This was a 3-hour broadcast, so we're just now hitting that 3-hour mark. And before we close out, I'm just going to let you guys know of a couple things, and then we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast for the night. So, to give you guys an idea of what we plan to have going on Yeousch Live, of course, we are starting off with Call of Duty Black Ops 2, as you saw tonight. And we'll be pretty much filling this week up with all Call of Duty Black Ops 2 content all the way up until next week, where we start adding in more and more games and pretty much more and more work on my back. But that's okay, because it's all good games and good times over here at D-Pad. So essentially, to let you guys know, I just recently partnered up with Yeousch to provide this Yeousch Live experience for y'all. I do hope you are enjoying it as much as I am. And to give you an idea, we want a way that we can implement all 4 of the major titles that at least I consider to be 4 major titles of today. So Call of Duty Black Ops 2, StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, Minecraft, and League of Legends would be the 4 games that I consider to be the most popular at the moment. Of course, there's plenty of debates that go along with that, so just spare me, I'll spare you. But those are the 4 games that we're going to be starting off with. So, in the meantime, I do want to kick us off for this entire week with Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Eventually bring in StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm the following week, not to replace Call of Duty, but only in addition to Call of Duty. And so it's just going to pile up on itself. And then following StarCraft 2, we're going to bring in Minecraft and League of Legends. So essentially, we're using this entire month as a test run for the broadcast just to see how well everything's going on our end. Of course, it is, if I remember correctly, May 1st. Yes, it is. Had to double check there. So May 1st, all the way through the end of May, we're going to be bringing out more and more broadcasts for you guys, more and more exciting live content, and hopefully ensuring the best possible quality that we can on a live stream. And I do hope that you all see really the amount of work that we have to put into this to make this happen. So other than that, let's see if there's anything else I can come up with. Sign up on Yeousch forums. We are bringing all this new content to Yeousch Live. And other than that, if you want to get involved and get connected with me on Twitter, let me know what you'd like to see more on the broadcast. You can do so at twitter.com/dpadsmall. Of course, I haven't talked a lot about my co-caster here, Griffin. So I see some of you asking about Griffin here on the chat. Griffin is a bear of few words, but he is the glue that holds this team together. So without Griffin, this would not be possible. So I do want to give a big thanks to Griffin for holding it down in the studio all broadcast long. He's a great partner to have here in the studio. You can follow him on Twitter, actually. He just recently joined the Twitter family. So if you're interested in following my man Griffin, you can do so at twitter.com/dpadgriffin. It's Griffin. And so you can get connected with him on there if you want to. Other than that, I think that's going to wrap up today's broadcast. I will be, I guess, releasing more and more information about Yeousch Live and about the broadcast that we have planned. You can get all of that information on the Yeousch forums here starting tonight. I'll be getting some threads up on there. And of course on my personal Twitter, Yeousch Main, and on Yeousch Live. So if you have yet to be subscribed to either of those channels, please subscribe to Yeousch Live where we are right now, and jump on over to the Yeousch Main channel, which is just youtube.com/Yeousch. Very easy to find. And drop us a subscription on there. And I do want to thank all of our subscribers across all of our channels in the entire network. The main channel did just recently hit 134,000 subscribers. So very cool stuff going on over there. We do appreciate all the community support and the community interaction. I think that's going to do it for us for now. There's nothing else I can think of that I need to say before we close this one out. I've been sitting here broadcasting for 3 hours, so I'm ready to lay down and relax and maybe watch some more Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on some other channels. So in the meantime, that's going to do it for us here in Yeousch Live. My name is Everett Coleman, once again, better known as Small. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/dpadsmall. It's been a blast getting to broadcast for you our very first day here at Yeousch Live, and I look forward to the rest of the month and all of our future broadcasts. On behalf of D-Pad Studios and the entire Yeousch network, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys next time.